hotter than the matchbox. Put scammies off of laptops, for rackies till my shit pop. Don't treat it like a pit stop or you might get your shit rocked. The flies where they kick rock, so nigga watch your snot box. The dine is always tip top, just blame it on pure hip hop. My niggas know I've been hot. I used to hit the hood and pray for knots, then hit the block with blueprint in the speaker box. I know it's cold, but the block's hot, and dirty waters like the copper, will it ever stop? This fly city state of mind, while a nigga only grind, cause I saw my nigga shine, but then he caught a 3 to 9. For total straps at the Coney, and plus the ops on get back, so you know I got it on me.
Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, but nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie. I'm from the block with niggas chase figures. We Mr. Homies is dead, we pour liquor. You dudes goofy like John Ritter. Nutcrackers from summer to winter. From the projects they call Murder Hill. You get body and they got the burner still. Don't forget the arcade and the pizza shop. Camping out the Dr. J's when sneakers drop. 4th of July, you hear the guns pop. Got it from the back of the trunk, not gunshots. Looking for the dude with the bud on the corner. People start wilding out when weather's warmer. Hard to find a regular job that pays good. Main reason why dudes hustle in the hood. Shell shock from these cops that act racist. They don't like us cause our black faces. Locking up innocent dudes that lose cases. These projects is known for their mazes. My block similar to Double Dragon. Right around the corner the ops stay clashing. It's a passion, we grind for rations. Just imagine the clubs we crashing. Fuckin' with my block, this shit gets dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, but nigga, it's a movie. Fuckin' with my block, this shit get dangerous. Fuckin' with my block, these clowns don't hang with us. Fuckin' with my block, we stay on duty. We outside, my nigga, it's a movie.
Yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish, but I know to be a tyrant. The track is really biting, I'm getting real excited. Ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing her, probably on camera. Daily illustration, it's been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slab, will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so Sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. She rides my cock cause it says bouncing. Front brush your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap, spitting that white crap. I beat a silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. Card how you mother scuns. Juggernaut of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president. AOB, what it do though? Council Roundtable, sign it back in. Can you comprehend, my friends? Episode 319. All right. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Blaze? How y'all feeling? That's right. Saw Boogie in the building there. What's going on, y'all? How y'all Friday going on so far? What y'all got planned this weekend? You know what I'm saying? My dude Blaze tapped in first. Appreciate that. Josh was the first comment the last show. Shouts go out to both of y'all gentlemen. Just marinating, playing video games. I feel you. Likewise. I might pull out the grill. Might do a little grilling. You know what I'm saying? I might grill maybe like on Sunday. Yeah, more than likely I might do it on Sunday. Throw some steaks on the grill, some chicken. My lady said she's gonna make broccoli cheese and rice casserole. I'm thinking that's the plan. I might have to get more charcoal though. I probably got like a little bit of charcoal. Gotta get more of that. Get my motherfucking 12-pack of Coronas. Every time I grill, I gotta have my Coronas be. Yeah, that's what I got mapped out for this weekend. Other than that, chilling. Oh yeah, and finishing up writing these tracks for the studio. I'm supposed to be going to the studio the following weekend. So yeah, like I said from before, I'm working on my up and coming album, Ravenous. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, I should be done with that in its entirety. I should be done by the end of the year. That's what I'm looking at. That's the timetable I'm looking at. The latest the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned for all that. You already know it'll be 3 more likes and I'm gonna open up the floodgates. Ooh, fajitas. I had like 2 burritos today. I had a breakfast burrito, sausage, eggs, and Gouda cheese. No, it was bacon. Bacon, eggs, and Gouda cheese. A little bit of peppers. That shit was fuego. Oh my god, that shit was so good. And then when I came home from work, my lady had an extra burrito. Well, it was a steak, potato, steak and cheese. Yeah, onions. That was pretty good too. But that breakfast burrito was everything. Juicer. Oh, you posting content about a juicer? Josh said, I'll be smelling the neighborhood and I love it when people start grilling and bonfires when it gets cold. Just, oh, hell yeah, B. Awesome shit. Yeah, B. Yeah, so appreciate y'all being here and all that. I know y'all seen what happened earlier. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see what happened earlier. I didn't even watch. I took like somewhat of a mini vacay when it comes to this wrestling shit because it's really, for the most part, boring and directionless. So I took myself a nice little break. I haven't been watching any shows like that. I just been, catching up like when it comes to highlights. But like when watching the show in its entirety, when it comes to that, it just became a chore. And I'm like, yo, I can't. And then I be having other shit to do. I'm like, I'd rather do something else than to watch this bullshit. Everything's so predictable. Like, how many times you're gonna see What's it? Chelsea Green and the Secret Service lose every single week, fighting the same people every single week. That is just boring and stupid and ridiculous. Like, I may be crazy, but I'm not insane. So I had took me a nice little mini break. Um, just seen a couple highlights here and there. And as a matter of fact, this dude TKO, he had told me that he that this dude, fuck his name is again. Sami Zayn had beat Solo Sikoa. I'm like, yo, just my dude, do you ever win matches? The last match he won was it the cage match? What was that SummerSlam? That's the last time he won, and he struggled doing that. And yes, I'm going to say it, TKO. Yes, this dude Solo is one of the worst U.S. champions of all time. I think he's worse than Jacob Fatu. Yeah, because this dude got the U.S. championship and just kept on losing when he won like one match. The difference with him and Jacob didn't even have any matches at all. He only had like two matches. I think he had like that fatal 4-way match. And then after that, he lost the belt to Solo in his second match at SummerSlam. That dude Solo was pathetic, yo. And it makes these motherfuckers family matters it makes him look worse. Cause it's like, yo, why y'all following this dude? Y'all look crazier following. Like, don't y'all understand that? Why y'all? He's a loser, a bum. Why y'all following him? What's good, ballet? Well, I like Sami Zayn. I don't care what nobody says. I like Sami Zayn, and maybe it's that I understand what people say when it comes to one aspect. He's not an underdog. He win most of his rivalries. So that's what WWE got to work on. WWE got to work on. All right, now, it's time for him to try to find a new character or whatever, because he's not an underdog. I won't say 9 times out of 10. I'll say like 7 times out of 10. He's winning that feud that he's in, and he's gonna end up winning a belt, whatever case may be. Now, granted, this is his first time ever winning the U.S. Championship. Cool, but nonetheless, the dude normally comes out as a victor in the angle, so he's not an underdog anymore. They need to, just pack that all the way up, because that's not what he is anymore, and that's okay. That's okay, man. Like, I like Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, B. And not only that, if y'all appreciate the grind, you already see the tip jar on the bottom of the screen. It could be $10, it could be $1. Always appreciated. And I'm about to start doing the gaming content, and when it comes to the requests, I'm about to start. I'm spinning the block on that also. So you already know, B. I'm building up my video game library. I'm gonna start having like a whole menu and all that. And y'all can have y'all requests, and I'll play any particular game for when it comes to a half hour to an hour. It depends on what you donate. Give y'all that funny commentary to go along with it. Shout y'all out and all that. Blaze said, sorry, I got a brand new blender juicer. I'll be posting my full content tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, man. Always wanted to get into juicing. I'm just, scared. I gotta start doing that shit though, because I gotta start making more healthy choices and having more healthy options. This is that, food just tastes so damn good. I can't help it. But it's not like I just sit around and just, eat and shove my face. I do move around. That's the difference. I stay like moving around and shit for the most part. Ballet said I walked through the door and slapped the like button right there. That's right, Ballet. That's why I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Definitely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a nice little golf clap right there. Exactly. So those happened on SmackDown. Street Profits versus Mello don't Miz, or Miz don't Mello, whatever the fuck their name is. But motherfuckers be sleeping on the Miz when it comes to his matches. When Miz want to put in some work, he'll do some creative shit, man, low key. Thank you, Ballet. Like I'm definitely gonna do some gaming tonight. I know I said that shit last weekend, but sometimes life be life. You know how it is. But I'm definitely gonna do some gaming tonight. I just don't know what. I was thinking about doing because I had just downloaded what was it, Resident Evil 6 or 4? Nah, Resident Evil 4. Yeah. I just downloaded the remake of Resident Evil 4. I was thinking about doing remember I was doing from before, like the late night scary game streams. I was thinking about doing that shit. Definitely appreciate that shit though, Ballet. Word. Josh said you remember the Miz before the Miz from Mike Mizanin. My sister used to love that dude too. I remember that one WrestleMania. I forgot which WrestleMania it was. And mind you, she didn't really watch this dude, The Miz, in wrestling and shit. So when The Miz was in the main event against John Cena with the whole "Hate Me Now" entrance and all that, that shit blew her mind. She was like, "Wow, look at The Miz," because she really fucked with The Miz from before in the real world. And to see him from that, and like I said, she wasn't watching him wrestle. So from the real world to WrestleMania main event against John Cena and the whole "Hate Me Now" entrance, it blew her away. Shouts go out to my sister Webby. Wagwan Webby. She might be listening. The other topic. This dude. Yo, Roger still, they're not gonna lock this dude up, yo. Let me find out is this dude really not gonna get arrested? At least? Like, yo, this dude literally pummeled somebody. Like, if they didn't stop this dude, he would have pummeled them through the mat. He would have went through the ground. That is wild. Seriously though, like help, police! We got a maniac on the loose over here. Pack him. My dude Roger going around beating motherfuckers up like Omni-Man and getting away with it. That shit wild work. You would think he's the one with the fucking money, not his pops. But you seen that shit though, right? What you gonna call it? Blaze? What's these dude's name? Appreciate you. What's some dude's name again? That promotion that wanted to book him for a show. That shit do sound like a lineup because Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hold on, give me a second. Hmm. My bad, Joe. I should have had this shit queued up. I'm gonna look for the shit though. Yeah, I'm like these dudes try to book him for a show, and I think they was down with the ID program also. And then WWE was like, "Oh, word, yeah, we're done with y'all." Okay, here you go right here. Pull it up on the highly, super duper highly expensive Concentron right here. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, here you go. Danger Pro Wrestling. Like, where's these promotions even coming from? I never heard of this shit in my whole entire life. Like, I've heard of Rikishi's promotion like maybe like once. Who are these people? And they a WWE ID program, allegedly, or used to be. But yeah, I won't be surprised if this is a lineup. This shit is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. And my dude's still free. Ain't that something? Let's go to Anubis. Well, indie promotions, I won't be surprised. Like I think as a matter of fact, I know for a fact this dude Rampage, he's still streaming. And his son is still there. Just chilling, like nothing happened that day. But there's people approaching this dude Rampage and asking him about that shit, and he's, like it was this one dude, this black dude, I guess he's a streamer or whatever the case may be. He wanted to talk to him about it, and he got a little aggressive towards him, like, yo, on some real shit, shut the fuck up. I'm a father at the end of the day. People coming at me trying to say they want to kill my whole family. These niggas is coming at me with racist comments. You know, acting real crazy with the black dude. But when a white reporter wanted to talk to him, he was like, "Yeah, I wish I could talk about it right now. There's a lot going on." And I'm like, "So why you not have the same energy for this motherfucker over here?" Y'all wild with it. But yeah, so yeah, man, this dude just chilling. What's good, Anubis? Y'all loving the sound effects? Yeah, man. I got more. I got more in the bag. Trust and believe. Like I said, stay tuned, B. Stay tuned. Like when motherfuckers be hitting the tip jar, where do you think that shit goes? It goes to making the show looking better, sounding better. I smell. Look, trust and believe. I got shit in the tank. That's all I be saying, B. Like all this shit ain't free. All this shit costs money. So you know what I'm saying? When y'all decide to hit the tip jar, I bring it back to you guys. Much appreciated. They about to. I don't know, but they're taking too long. This is about to be. It's about to be a week. And I've never been on that type of time when it comes to like anybody should just get locked up. Anybody should just go to jail. But nah, that nigga need to sit down. He's crazy. He's a manic person. For him to just flip his lid just like that, nah, B. And on some real shit, I'm not even saying that shit just to be, cynical or that's the right word. I don't know if that's the right word, but be sarcastic, whatever case may be. I think he needs to sit down before he end up doing something even crazier. Seriously. That's why I say he should ultimately go sit down. Because he's not going to have no kind of accountability. He's not going to take no accountability. And, like, how far does it go? Read some more of these comments and I'm going to open up the floodgates. Yeah, some promotion called Danger Pro Wrestling, something like that. Never even heard of them dudes. Like, I guess he just started yesterday. Yeah, too many promotions in Cali to count. But like they're gonna have to pay him now. If that's the case, Raja or Rampage is gonna tell him like, man, you better take that bag. You better ask them dudes for some fucking money. Your stock just went up, even though you're a fucking man. Look, how many things I've done called this motherfucker? I done ran out of names. You out here on savage mode. Your stock went up, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Everybody's saying what's up to everybody in the Chizat. It's tricky out there. Why do I think he hasn't been arrested yet? I don't know. Like, from before they said they were still investigating, but I'm like, I don't know how much investigating do you need? Everything is literally right there. Like, what more do you need? Most motherfuckers, they shit. Most of the time, if they're going on an investigation, you be locked up while they investigating. I don't know. But when it comes to these dudes calling Rampage a nigger and these racist motherfuckers calling him a monkey, and I definitely don't condone that. That shit is weak. And y'all racist motherfuckers, y'all just wanted to find a reason to come with y'all bullshit. Fuck y'all. There's never a green light when it comes to bullshit like that. Fuck out of here. Shit, speaking of nigger, you heard about that AJ dude? He had he was on that this podcast or whatever, getting interviewed. And he basically was like, oh, he had nothing to do with nothing. He didn't want to take no accountability for anything. Yo, he going out bad. Yo, is that tweet for real? Basically saying that, oh, I'm a snitch on everybody, talking about how everybody be blowing meat bags. Your favorite rapper do it too. Your favorite rapper like skin flutes. Is that tweet for real? Like, I don't know. I think that shit real. I could be wrong, but it's like, even like, can we really be surprised? Like, I don't give a fuck. I think allegedly that's why they did what they did with Diddy. Diddy knew too damn much. Why you think they raided all this motherfucker houses? He got shit on mad people. They said they were tapes. They said they confiscated tapes with real powerful men and women on these tapes. DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever the fuck they were. They said it during the raid. And then they basically was like trying to make us forget it. Like they had the neuralizer, like a worldwide neuralizer, and try to make us forget that shit. No, it don't work like that. We heard what y'all said from Jump Street. Josh said that part. I'm too never on that train to tell someone go sit down, but that dude Roger got to sit down for sure. He's unstable. Yes. Like that's how I feel for everybody. Like if you out here hurting people, nah, B. Like you got bozos like Mark Henry and shit saying, like, "Oh, well, he hit him with a bottle. He gets what he deserves." He kept talking shit. Like, shut your mongoloid ass up. Like, instead of lifting all them weights, should have been lifting all them books. I fucks with Mark Henry though. That was just a stupid take. And then he wanted to stand 10 toes on it. Like, my dude, you're wrong. Own up to it. You're wrong. Even Kendrick took 6 months to pack up Drake. But nah, Roger needs some punishment for his consequences. How it's looking right now, they might just get this motherfucker community service. You know what I think they might end up being on? I don't. You know what they might do? Or they might be looking for, the loophole they might be looking for. It was in a wrestling ring. It was a wrestling promotion. They might swing that narrative. I won't be surprised if they do some shit like that. Like, saying like, all right, like the dude Black Pearl, whatever his name was, Rikishi cousin, since he said that he basically put him in the show, they're gonna swing the narrative like you can't say it's not sanctioned. It's actually sanctioned because the promoter actually put him in the show. It was a handshake agreement. They might swing that narrative. I won't be surprised if they say that. That means it's officially sanctioned. Now I know what you meant. Yeah, B 1300, huh? Thanks, man. Appreciate all of y'all. That means subbing up, hitting that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the uploads. I notice like a lot of people like to spin the block on the uploads and shit. That's why I'll be trying to remind everybody, like, when you hit the uploads, make sure you comment. You know what I'm saying? It brings more traffic, brings more eyes to the product, gets more engagement, all that shit. Oh, yeah, open that link too. Speaking of, Josh said, not going to be surprised if Rampage crashes out next. Saw a clip from him saw a clip from yesterday's stream. He almost crashed out on a fan asking him about the situation. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Like he's not making any better. Like, my dude, get your goofy ass off Kick. You doing the same shit your son was doing. It's like, yo, y'all are both incriminating yourselves. Like, but like I was saying from before, like he came at the black streamer like that, but when it came to the white reporter, he was mild mannered and chilling. He wasn't as aggressive. I just find that interesting. Oh man. Oh yeah. I forgot. Oh, my bad, Ballet. I already had spoiled that shit. I forgot. Smackdown was taped today. Oops. Now that's my bad. Puffy and all of his invoices. Nah, he's still locked up. He don't get sentenced until like a couple of months from now. Couple of months from now he gets sentenced. Yeah, in October. TK, in the building. What the doodle?
Yeah, I mean, what's up?
Ain't none. How you feeling?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Just watching the main event.
Oh, so Solo and Sammy's the main event.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember they were in France, so the show is taped. So
yeah, I forgot. I already done spoiled shit at the beginning of the show.
It don't even matter. We know it's gonna happen.
Right.
So yeah. It happened.
Go ahead, talk your shit. Go ahead.
I know I'm probably gonna spoil shit, but I just gotta say it. Sami Zayn wins the United States title tonight.
But it's like, can we really be surprised? This dude is a fucking loser.
Oh my god. You just get how does he beat Jacob Fatu but loses every other match?
Right. I see you, my dude.
Bruh, man.
Got my dude Anubis in the building there.
Yo.
What's up? What's up? I don't know what's going on SmackDown. I usually come to y'all to find out. I ain't giving them my views.
I don't blame you.
It don't even matter, man. The show was taped, so there were spoilers anyway.
No, I just mean like I don't check any like unless I go to y'all. I used to go to Bleacher Report for it, like you know the ratings and whatnot.
Yeah.
To get like a breakdown and what they thought of it, so I could be like, sometimes I agreed with them, most times I didn't.
Well, we appreciate you coming through here for the results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You get, like it used to be Solid Monster, but I don't be using my podcast player no more, and I don't own Spotify. Fuck them.
Shots go out to Solomon, so that's the guy right there.
Yeah. So he messes up.
But yeah, man, this dude, new champion. And I was saying, before y'all had pulled up, I was saying that he's not an underdog anymore. This actually makes it official, even if it wasn't official from before. Yeah. If it wasn't official from before, it's official now. Sami Zayn is not an underdog anymore. It's time for him to switch that.
I don't, you know, it's funny now that I think about it. Even when he was El Generico, I don't know him to not be a main eventer.
Mm-hmm.
But they've always pushed him as like, you know, they've always called him an underdog, but I never saw him that way. I'm like, some underdog, you never had to struggle your way up. It was always you against everybody, and your arch nemesis was always your best friend.
My issue with the way they're booking Sammy is, how is it that he has all this confidence against these heavy hitters like Roman? This is the same guy that had confidence that he was going to beat Roman Reigns, and now he has no confidence against a guy like a Karrion Kross or even Solo. Like what?
That's the booking for you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's always
inconsistent.
He's always been like brave, but that's what trips me out. I'm like, where'd they get this scared crap from? That's why I always called him the punk that jumps up to get beat down.
Like, you scared of Karrion Kross, like, well, you wasn't scared. Well, he was semi-scared of the tribal chief, but he was more scared of Karrion Kross than Roman Reigns.
Right. Speaking of which, I found those old 86ers videos I used to watch. Those promos were great. That was Killer Cross's old crew. It would always be like, it wasn't like one of the best ones is you open the trunk of a car and it's just the three of them staring down at you talking mess, and then they close it because they're gonna go bury you.
Blaze said Sam is still not gonna get the world title unless someone major gets hurt. When it comes to that instance, yeah, I guess that's when he becomes an underdog. But like, I thought they was going there with the next year, like especially with Royal Rumble being in Saudi Arabia in January, and I figured he was gonna win, and then he was gonna be on the road to WrestleMania and challenge this dude Seth Rollins and take the belt off Seth Rollins. I thought this was they still have a little bit of time, but I doubt they're gonna do that. They're not that creative.
Well, the Saudi Arabian thing's kind of tricky because remember, they didn't want Sami Zayn there in the first place because he's Syrian, but then eventually, even the Saudi prince or something had to concede because the crowd kept demanding him.
Yeah, that was years ago. He's been dead, like he's been going there ever since. Now they've been situated that.
Yeah, it still ain't safe for him though.
Ain't nobody paying him no mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like they love him out there.
Oh yeah, good old Remy Seibel. I still don't know why he called himself El Generico. Jim Cornette was right. Take off that damn mask. You're literally a Muslim ginger.
A Muslim ginger.
A Muslim ginger. Wow.
Well, he is.
Yo, Cornette wordplay stays like his wordplay always been awesome.
But he wasn't lying.
It's how he be wording shits. Like his wordplay always been top notch.
He's like, you're a Muslim ginger. He's like, that gimmick sells itself.
But WWE, they too chicken shit to go all the way with it.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They always do that though. If they got, they don't like good ideas that they didn't come up with.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Even though they low key take ours,
right?
Like, what?
Well, no, they don't take it so much as it mysteriously came to them after they were listening to an episode. You see,
or one of their lackeys.
Yeah,
Brand Nubian, man. Fuck Lord Jamar. That dude is weird.
Yeah, I've never liked Lord Jamar, but I can't insult the Grand Poobah.
I like them as a group, but Lord Jamar, he tripping nowadays. Like he is just so whack nowadays.
There's one in every crew. Remember the dude in Houdini? He was a weirdo.
Yeah.
Always wearing them big ass oversized. He said it was a dashiki. I'm like, no, that's an African dashiki dress.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all about, tuning into the motherland and all that. And even then, I'm not really that much crap as they talk to me. But anyways.
Man, look, I'm from the South Bronx. The fuck. I get it. My roots is, deep rooted in Africa and all that fly shit, but I'm from the fucking Bronx, B. Fuck.
And I'm a natural nomad. I was born in LA, raised in Chicago, and now I'm in Vegas.
There you go.
I like being a nomad.
Got my dude Nate up in the building.
Oh man, Chad Gable. Yeah, I hope Chad Gable gets better.
I don't know. I think that ship with Chad Gable might have sailed.
I just hope that he gets better.
Nate.
Yeah. What's the show we got Sunday? Ass in Paris.
Yeah. Ass in Paris. Just imagine the breath.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh man.
They do though, Nate. They loving the applause. Yeah, that's a new thing now, B.
Oh, that's cool. I like it. Yeah. Well, back to school with the punk ass kids. I get the little elementary kids for a month or so. This guy's
keep those little niggas trying they nuts.
Yeah. So I was asking the lady at the high school because they got the cell phone ban policy in the high school. So I said, "How's it going?" "Oh, not too bad." I said, "Anything happened today at school?" "Oh, this kid got off the bus, a bag of weed fell, and he got arrested." I'm like, "Oh, good way to start the school year. 10-day suspension."
He's like, "Man, look, B, I gotta get the edge off."
Yeah.
I'd have been like, y'all clearly forgot what it's like to be a student in one of these motherfuckers.
Because you're in high school, right?
Yeah, I work at the high school normally, but yeah.
Oh please,
Yeah.
I was definitely smoking at that time.
That's why they call it high school. Like what?
Yeah, hi.
Shit, motherfuckers went to
Exactly.
school high. Shit,
Oh yeah.
dealing with them
No, like,
retarded ass teachers.
if he was
These
smart, he
kids
would have
don't
been
give
like,
a fuck. There was a kid that walked down the hallway with smoking a vape pen in front of a teacher. He didn't give a shit. Gets busted, whatever. It's like Jesus.
Because the teachers probably asked for some too. The fuck.
Yeah, no, probably.
I wish I was high when I went to high school. Shit. Teachers and most of the students I was with, like, god damn.
yeah, I almost started a gang war, so that's why I stopped going to high school for a while.
Damn.
Jesus,
I-
where'd you go to school at? Compton?
I know. Chicago, Chirac.
You know what's fucked up? We never called it that. DJ Academics' fat ass called it that.
Yeah.
I don't know why that motherfucker still has a platform.
It was Chi-Town or Chi-City. It wasn't no Chirac
Yeah.
till he started.
Chi-Town, Chi-City, Windy City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Windy City.
Well, it's just like Toronto. They never called it the 6. It was called T-Dot back in the day.
Right. That
I
I
used to listen to
remember.
a lot of Toronto rap, like the Rascals, Cardinal Official.
Get to work safe, my dude. We'll be here.
Hey, Blaze, I'm usually at work, so I get it.
Nah, that's why I appreciate y'all for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all be tuning in and chopping it up with us, B. Word.
Yeah. Now that I got you, I do need to ask, how the hell do you go live on Facebook? I reactivated my account. It's going to be a lot of middle fingers all over it, but,
How do you go live on Facebook?
yeah, I don't use Facebook. So, when I had it, look, Facebook Live wasn't even a thing
It's easy.
when I had
Just-
Facebook.
Like, well, me, like, how I go live on Facebook, I go live on Facebook from my StreamYard. That's how I do it. Like, but it should be self-explanatory if you go on Facebook. It shouldn't be too hard. Pause.
Nah, I went on there, saw 3 messages and went, fuck this. I was like,
What
that's
you
why I
mean?
disappeared.
Three messages. What you mean?
Just messages from people. I'm like, oh yeah, this was our only communication. Let me get the hell away from this.
What the fuck? You don't want nobody to talk to you?
Not really, no, not on Facebook.
I hear you.
They'll just keep asking me the same. Man, is Ill Patience back together? Y'all gonna start doing shows again? No.
Well, shit. That means they looking for you. They looking for your content. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I showed them I'm on YouTube. Some people follow.
Yeah, that's good. People remember your shit. That's good.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, fans. Get out of here. You bother me.
No, it's not even that. It's just that I was too personable with them back in my drunk days. Now I don't remember half of them.
My dude said personable. What the fuck is that? Is that really a word?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is now.
it is a word.
Personable.
That's a new segment. Anubis's word of the day.
Oh, there you go.
I used to walk through, shake everybody's hand at the concerts, before we go on set, get off set, have a beer with them, chill. But
Now,
then the
I feel what you
band
mean.
kept
You don't wanna,
breaking
like,
up.
you want to trick, since like you don't want to trigger that shit because you used to indulge. I feel you.
Yeah.
Now I feel you. You want to keep that in the past. That's smart.
Yeah. I mean, I still be rapping on Wednesdays though on this freestyle show.
You be freestyling? Oh shit! I
Yeah.
suck at freestyling.
You've heard me do it before on here, not on your
I
platform.
remember.
On mine.
Yeah. I mean, we spoke about it from a phone here about the freestyling and shit. I'm like, I'm more of a song maker. That's what I do.
Yeah, you guys are songwriters. I can make a song, but I like freestyling because I like to get all that shit out of my head so it ain't, flooding me.
Whoa. That shit sounded wild crazy.
Getting all that stuff out of my head so it's not flooding me no more.
This guy.
That didn't even sound sexual. What's wrong with you?
That shit was hella pause.
There was nothing pause about it.
Anyways, I'm gonna do.
I swear, this is abusive of the pause button. It's like saying don't snitch. Somebody gonna do some weird stuff.
Oh,
or
you don't want
snitch.
to talk about you don't want to talk about that. This dude Thug out here looking crazy.
You didn't see what I wrote to you?
He's
I wrote
always
down.
look crazy.
I'm waiting for his gospel album. He got a gospel album coming out now because that's what he said. If I'm ever snitched, I'll make a gospel album.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Truly humble under God.
1, 2, 3. 2 haluva kicks, and Sami Zayn is the United States champion.
Bum.
So Bummo Sokoa did it and lost, huh? They had him drop the title.
They should have jumped that dude after that shit.
They should have jumped
Sami Zayn too. They should have all just jumped him.
They should have jumped Solo the minute he lost the Ula Fala to Roman. Shit.
Right. Like, why y'all still following this dude? He's a loser.
And you see, that's where Killer Cross would have came in. I don't know. I could have sworn I hung out with winners. Something.
What's good, Toe?
Yeah, since we're talking about getting high.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack. It kills your brain cells, boy. It kills your brain cells.
And so does TikTok.
If you're going to kill yourself, don't do it expeditiously. Do it. Jump.
Now, but what if Sam's really would have jumped, though? That would have been crazy. Like, fucking
That
Mr.
would've
Claude,
been-
he just jumped.
If
Mr.
he
Claude was
jumped,
like,
that
oh,
would've been-
shit, I didn't think he was going to really do it. My bad.
If he jumped, they just would have queued the credits. The end. That'd be great.
Oh, my God.
On my face, Joe. Now you call me Batman.
Fair East Side.
Shout outs to the principal. Love that movie too. Underrated.
Oh, yeah, the principal.
Was it Jim
The
Belushi?
substitute. Yep.
Oh, the principal. Yeah. Yeah.
And the substitute. I actually like that movie. The first one, anyway. Then they went crazy with it.
They did an up-to-date one now. Like, it's been a minute since they had like a movie like that when the principal be kicking ass. They need a new one now. It's long overdue.
I'm sorry. No, they don't. I'm sorry. No, they don't. After the second movie, it was so unrealistic. Like, there's not
Which second movie?
the second substitute movie. I'm like, bro, that is so unrealistic.
They
There's
made like
not
3
one,
of them.
there's not one white person, not one white man that goes to the hood and tries to make a difference. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. Okay. Yes, except it's always a woman, right? So we'll get a woman to do it. Like Cynthia Rothrock.
That's
I remember my advisor, Miss Stewart, God rest her soul. She was ranting one time during it was like the little thing, I forgot what it's called, like when school starts, like the first day of school and stuff. She was
The
like, talking
assembly?
about movies. Right, thank you. Yeah, we was doing assembly and we were just going through different movies and stuff. And she said something, and I was like, I never thought about that way. That movie Michelle Pfeiffer did, I think it's called like Dangerous Minds and shit.
Yeah, Dangerous Minds.
Yeah, it was like nominated for a bunch of Oscars. Good movie. Good.
Yeah,
It didn't win
I like
anything,
Dangerous
but
Minds.
it was nominated for a movie. But then like Lean on Me didn't get a single nomination. I was like, what? That's crazy because like Lean on Me is like way better. I mean, they're both good movies, but like it's not even close.
I ain't gonna lie though, the kids in Dangerous Minds look like grown ass adults.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's why it was like, yo, what the fuck? Like the bully with the leather jacket, that dude looked like he was like 32 years old.
Oh wait, you know what though? There's something funny about that.
What it was that and a lot of hood movies where there's like a black hood movie or like a Latino hood movie or like a Italian hood movie, she was saying that like they only get nominated when there's like a white savior. And I was like, I never really noticed that until I like looked down the rabbit hole and I'm like, wait a minute, Michelle Pfeiffer, white savior, got nominated. Trading Day, great movie, one of the best movies of all time, but Hoyt was kind of low key, kind of a white savior, kind of. I mean, I love the movie. But yeah,
it's not kinda. He was.
Yeah, Monsters Ball, Billy Bob, Halle Berry, great movie, but yeah, white savior. So I was like, yeah, she's right.
Ballet agrees too.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what though? What's funny about that is even in Django, Jamie Foxx didn't get nominated for shit, but Christoph Waltz did.
Who's that?
That's the guy that played Django's teacher, the one that taught him how to shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
White savior.
Wow, that's crazy. So what? He got nominated, but not Jamie Foxx?
Well,
Which is
just like David Allen Greer said, he's like, and you would think that playing the slave, you automatically get a nomination, but nope.
Yeah, Django Unchained was like the fucking easiest payday Kerry Washington ever got. She didn't do anything. The whole movie got paid.
Yo, Samuel L. Jackson, yo. How
he
you play a
played
better Uncle Ruckus than Uncle Ruckus?
Because he's
Fucking
Samuel L. Jackson.
fucking Leo DiCaprio. I'm like, bro, for a
Yeah,
guy
he
who
killed
said,
it.
for a guy who said he was uncomfortable with the role, like I ain't never heard niggas so much in one movie.
I
Like,
don't think he said it. I
no,
don't
not
think
it.
He
No,
read
not
not
Lee.
Samuel
Not
L.
Lee.
Jackson said it more than him.
No, I mean
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't recall saying it at all.
I think he said it like once.
He said it once. He said it once at the beat. He said it once when he first started going to him, but after that, that was it. But
He said it during that scene at the end, you know, where he was selling Kerry Washington. He was like,
Yeah.
sold to
yeah,
this. Yeah, right, that one. That one.
Okay, that works. Because the only time I've ever heard him say anything remotely racist in a movie that I remember was in Blood Diamond, when he called Diamond Hunter a capper.
well, I'm not mad at. I'm not necessarily offended by Leo. I'm kind of worried about like Tarantino. Like that dude. Like, is there something you trying to tell me, bruh?
He's racist in like almost every movie he's in.
He's not only is he
That's
he's not
so-
just racist against black people either. You see what he tried to do to Bruce Lee? He tried to screw that man's legacy up, and his
He
daughter
did?
went crazy on him. Yeah, he tried to make Bruce Lee look like a straight pussy because
The
Quentin
thing about
Tarantino hated
Tarantino,
Bruce Lee.
the thing about Tarantino is like,
Well, no, wait. Let's rewind that. When Quentin Tarantino trying to make Bruce Lee look like a pussy?
Once upon a time in Hollywood, that fight with Brad Pitt, saying Bruce Lee would, saying
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
But he also said Bruce Lee used to be a nightmare on set, like tarnishing the dude's legacy. And he's like, no, Bruce Lee hated producers. But he treated the stunt guys with ultimate respect. He was trained by a stunt guy who was a wrestler, Judo Gene LaBelle.
The thing about Tarantino is like he has like takes in all kinds of movies. One movie he hates, he actually hates Boogie Nights. Nate and I love that movie. And I'm like, dude, you fucking hate Boogie Nights because you watched it and you're just like, fuck, why didn't I think of it? Because
That's
like
all
the
that
way
is.
it's filmed, like the
That's
way
like
it's
Spike
filmed,
Lee.
the pacing of it, it's like something Tarantino would do. But it's not a Tarantino movie. A lot of people mistake Boogie Nights for a Tarantino movie. I think he resents the fact that like, fuck, I could have did that, but he didn't think of it.
Yo, you know what? I never watched Boogie Nights before.
It's a great
It's all
movie.
right.
I never watched it before.
I like Wonderland better.
But I was gonna say, she brought up a good point with this movie, The Blind Side. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another one, White Savior.
And the dude was mad. Who the guy was supposed to be portraying, that football player. He said that shit did not go down like that at all. Like that movie straight up lied.
The ultimate white savior movie is Avatar, the one that came out in 2009. That one. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the Avatar movie. Yeah, I could.
It looked good. Like the visuals looked really good. But
People love to praise the movie.
Like, usually scientific movies, they're mostly effects. Sometimes the story. Sometimes they rely on the effects and just have a whack story.
Yeah. Let me cook on Avatar for a second because I really get a chance to talk about this.
Wait, before you cook on there, I wanted to mention something on Dangerous Minds that it's just one of those random weird facts that I know. The only part of that movie that was basically fiction was when that kid got killed. The actual teacher's like, he didn't die. They didn't let him in because he wouldn't knock, but he ended up getting shot in the leg, but he didn't actually get killed. He got mad about that. He's like, why the hell you kill that dude? He's like, why'd you kill that kid off? Like, he's not dead.
Yeah, what was his name? Emilio, something like that. Yeah, I think it was
Emilio. Yeah. Here's my cook on Avatar. Like, I think to this day, it's like the most successful movie financially, like the amount of money it made. Someone fact check me. If it's not, it's like one of them.
It is. It is. Right. I think that beat Titanic because Titanic was the most grossing.
Yeah. So like a lot of Avatar fans are like, oh, like if it was that bad, why did it make so much money and blah blah blah. Right. Here's my cook on Avatar. Like Avatar made a lot of money, but like just because something makes money doesn't mean it leaves behind a legacy. What I mean leaves behind a legacy, like if you're a movie and you're good and people are still like quoting random shit, posting random videos, posting random gifs of it to this day, that's leaving behind a legacy. If I got a gun out and I went to like out in public and I hey, name one character from Avatar, you'd have to shoot most people. The movie may have made money, but it had like no legacy in pop culture whatsoever. The movie was basically a tech demo. Every now and then, like every 10, 15 years, whether it's like a game or a music video or a movie, you'll get like a tech demo, like The Matrix, right? When The Matrix first came out, bullet time was like crazy. No one had ever seen anything like bullet time before. Like people, so many people went to The Matrix not even paying attention to the story. They were just watching it for like the tech and all like the crazy shit. And The Matrix, like it opened like Pandora's box for like all types of new action shit. That was what Avatar was. It was basically like a tech demo. Most people don't even remember Michelle Rodriguez was in the movie. She was.
I do.
She had like any lines at all, but she was there. It was
She does have a line. I know it.
Right. And I was to say, I think one of the reasons too why it made as much money as it did, you can apply this to video games, movies, TV shows. A lot of times, things can come out at the right time, right place, right time. I think when Avatar came out, it was the late 2000s. It was 2008 or 2009. Someone fact checked me. It was one of those years. I know that.
Oh wait, it's about 0809.
Oh yeah, 08, right. When that came out, like, look at what else was around.
They coming out with another one.
Yeah, they are. They are. But
Fire
if you go back to
Ash?
2008, like go back to 2008, right? It makes sense why it made so much money. What competition did it have? The MCU didn't exist yet. There was no DCU or whatever. The only long-running thing that was around at that point was like the Harry Potter stuff, which is a completely different like genre. That's like novels turned into movies, and that's like fantasy and shit. So there wasn't really like any competition. And then when you look at like 2008, 2009, outside of like The Dark Knight and maybe like the first Iron Man, there really wasn't much like popping movie wise at that time. Most of the stuff that was popular back then was like those really funny like one-off comedies and shit, like fucking not comedies, but stuff like Super Bad. What else? 300.
Super Bad.
What's that one movie where everyone gets drunk and they can't remember?
Will never get old.
It's like a bachelor party or something. The Hangover, that one, right?
Oh, Hangover.
That other one. That
I heard they're supposed to
Jamie
be coming
Foxx.
out with a new one, Hangover.
Oh
What was
God.
that other one? The other one with Jamie
I don't
Foxx, where
remember
like three guys, like three friends, try to kill their bosses. I think it's called like
Horrible
Oh,
Bosses.
Horrible
So-
Boss.
Horrible
That was
Right.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the late 2000s was really like there wasn't really like any heavy hitters at that point. It was mostly just like comedies and shit, and that's fine. So that's another reason why it made all that money. If you were to put Avatar like earlier in the 2000s, where it had to go up against like Lord of the Rings or like The Matrix or shit, it wouldn't have made that money. Or if it came out a couple of years later, like when the MCU started popping off, and you had like Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Black Panther, like it wouldn't have made that money. No way. It just came out like, at the right time.
Right.
I got something for you on that one. You forgot one thing on that too.
Mhm.
Yeah, not only was that one of the highest grossing movies, but the other higher grossing movie that you mentioned, they were also made by the same guy. And he has a knack for bringing out stuff around that time, James Cameron. He also did Terminator 2, which also made a shit ton of money at the time that it did.
Yeah.
He also did Aliens, which made a ton of money at the time that it did. James Cameron's just, his name brings in the money. And also the fact that he takes so much time in between.
He always comes
stuff.
out with classics. He always
Yeah.
comes out with
The problem
it's
with
just
Terminator,
but I know what he means.
But
I
he
know,
also, but
I know what
wait.
Toph means. Hold on, wait. I
Oh,
know
wait.
what Toph means. Like
Yeah.
basically, Avatar is not like a Terminator or something
Right.
like that. You know
like
what I'm
all
saying?
his other shit has legacy. Like people, like
Yeah,
there's like Gen
because
Zs and
Terminator
Right.
came around. Terminator came out around some competition, I think.
Yeah, I was agreeing. But what I was trying to
with
say,
aliens and shit. It came out when competition was around. It's just that when it came to Avatar, it was like the sweet spot. Nothing was really going on at that
Yeah,
time.
you got
That's
kids
true,
today
too,
who
but
were
what-
born like 10 years ago. Like you got, I think they call them Gen Zs, Gen Alphas and stuff. You got
Gen Z.
kids who like, right, you got kids who like don't watch Terminator. They even watch Titanic, like because those characters were memorable and left like a pop culture. Avatar had nothing. It just looked good. That's it.
well, that and the
There's
fact
nothing
that
else there.
what I was trying to say was Avatar was also like the whole movie's not good to own. You got to watch that one in IMAX 3D. But the other thing I was trying to say was that that's the Cameron curse also. He's never been known for good dialogue or memorable line work. Like people always said, he always had flim ass stories. like Aliens, there's a couple of good lines in there. Terminator 2, of course, there's I'll be back and whatnot.
He did Jurassic Park too, right?
No.
No, that was Spielberg.
Spielberg, yeah, that's Spielberg. I'm tripping.
But all I'm saying is that, like James Cameron, every time he puts out something, it's gonna make big bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes to him putting out something, because I think it's the time he takes in between making a movie. That's just me, though.
Space.
Like he doesn't.
No, you're right.
Like, there's such a long span. So the best way to put it is kind of like when you think of the Kendrick Drake beef at the beginning, when Drake dropped his 2 tracks, everybody put Kendrick Lamar on the clock, and they're like, he's on the clock. Oh, he's on the clock. And what people forgot was it don't matter how long it took for Kendrick Lamar to respond. It's Kendrick Lamar. When the response comes, everybody's gonna listen to it. I'm not saying if it's gonna be good or bad. I'm just saying his name alone brings that. Just like Jay-Z, Nas. It didn't matter when Nas responded, you were gonna listen. It ain't like too much time passed or anything like that, and the moment's gone. That's all I'm saying. Like the name has weight. I'm not saying his work is good or not. I'm just saying that when James Cameron drops, people flock.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But speaking of Drake, I heard about this dude trying to one up Kendrick again and falling flat on his face.
Buying that phony chain.
Yeah.
Oh
Like, yo, my
God.
dude, just let it go, man. Why
He's
you
not
like,
used
yo,
to it.
you still like Kendrick is not even paying this dude no mind, and he's still trying his best to one up him. And every time he does it, he runs into a brick wall. You look crazy. Just pack it up.
Even worse, these Drake stands continue to move the goalposts. Like, bro, your guy lost and he's looking like a Karen.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why they can do that is because look at his fan base.
This is what happens when you overrate somebody. Like,
this is what happens when you let anybody into the hip hop.
But
That
he
too.
lost. But he lost Pusha and he had lost to one other person.
Common.
He didn't act like
and
that
Joe
towards
Budden.
them.
And Joe Budden.
He had lost to Joe Button.
Yeah, Joe
he
Budden
made some
kicked his
comment.
ass.
He made some comment about Joe Budden, and then Joe just responded saying, "Bro, you're aiming at me. You're aiming at the wrong guys, my dude."
Yeah.
Like Drake, you're going at everybody except the guy that beat you in a battle. Like, what?
So no, he good. I'm want to fight you. It's like I had nothing to do with this. No, fuck that.
Well, heck, the beef started with Pusha T behind Lil Wayne, even though it had nothing to do with Drake.
This dude went and got a fake pop chain. Suge Knight said, "Yo, you should beat that jeweler ass right now."
Yep.
That's what he told Drake. Like he a whole goofball, B. And I don't know how people can still listen to him, given the fact there's so much receipts out there that not only he steals, he got a whole warehouse full of ghostwriters. I don't know how people can still take his music serious. And that Iceman shit, I just don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? The dude is done. And he's eventually going to start doing country music. I already see that shit.
Because he's like them. He's like them, and as long as they have him at the top, that's who they can reference and think that everybody can just get up here and be a superstar.
He gonna be like, "Howdy, niggers." I can say it. I'm black. I can say it. I'm black. Remember?
Well, also, they let him get away with wearing blackface.
Oh yeah, that's when Pusha cooked him. Yeah,
with blackface with a Jim Crow shirt on.
Story of Adidon. Yep.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, he actually helped him. That track made Drake a better father."
Right. And people trying to say that Pusha lost that beat. I'm like, in what way?
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought so too. But it's like the shit marinated. That's a crazy thing about Push. His shit marinates. This shit gets better with time.
I'm sorry, but when I hear the N word, I think of Dave Chappelle, that Clayton Bigsby skit. That's the only thing pops in my head.
How could this happen? A black white
power!
supremacist.
White power.
That shit gets me every time.
Show your face.
Let's go, Black Star. Word. Oh yeah. So y'all seen that Taz appreciation celebration?
Oh
I
yeah,
saw the video. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
one thing
I was
I've
reading.
always.
I was reading a comment. They're gonna do something with the Death Riders. They're gonna attack Taz Saturday. Watch on Collision. I'm like,
Oh,
man, I wouldn't be
God.
They
surprised.
can't do that.
No, you
Oh,
never know.
God.
They'll turn it into an angle. You never know with these fucking guys.
I mean, since Hook attacked Wheeler Yuta, they're definitely going to do something to him.
Yeah, I think I got a feeling it'll turn into an angle.
You wildin'.
Did Hook gain some weight finally?
Yeah, and his
Who?
shape up.
A little bit, yeah. And he got a cut. He got a haircut a little bit too,
You got a haircut.
and a new theme song. So
Good.
I got a stream on for Ring of Honor. I'll let you know what happens.
Cool.
Sammy
Was it
Guevara
main
and-
event? Was the main event for that?
Main event
Oh, yeah.
is Bandito and Hechicero, and Athena's facing Mina.
Oh, nice.
Sammy just revealed Roosh as his new tag team partner.
whoa,
Oh,
Sammy
yeah.
That's what they
Guevara,
go get the horns.
Sammy Guevara and Roosh as a tag team. That's interesting.
Where was that? The ECW arena too, right? They're holding it, I think.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. It
It's
looked
on
different. It
YouTube
looked
right
so
now.
different from back from ECW days.
And Silas Young just got super kicked.
Silas Young still wrestles?
He still kicks it.
Yeah, it
Wow,
looks so much smaller.
I forgot about Silas Young. I ain't gonna lie.
See, Silas Young, that's who Jake Something is now. Like, that's who Jake Something reminds me of, Silas Young.
What
Yeah,
happened
you
to
just
that?
gotta work on a character. Yeah.
What happened to that Peacock guy? I always forget his name.
Dalton Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Dalton Castle?
His back. Pause.
He has. I know he has a back injury, so he's been kind of like wrestling here and there.
They waited. I will always rant about this. Like, they waited way too long to pull the trigger on Dalton Castle. I remember, like, and he was like one of the most overdues in indie wrestling. He had the entrance. He had the boys. Pause. He had good matches. He had the characters and shit. He was really cool. Like, they waited way too long to pull the trigger. That was like when Bully was running creative. And then it was like when they finally gave him the belt, it didn't matter because by the time they gave him the belt, that was basically like when Cody was part of Bullet Club and he went to Ring of Honor with them, and essentially turned Ring of Honor into an AEW pilot episode where everything was about the Elite and the Bullet Club and shit. And so, like, nobody really cared about pure Ring of Honor guys anymore, like Dalton Castle, Marty, Jay Lethal, the Kingdom. Like, no one give a fuck about that. You know,
I think
it was
Dalton
like
Castle, I think he should have went to WWE.
you would think he would have, but his back hurt him. I mean, he definitely just got the pageantry down, for sure.
Yeah, especially when he was with the boys and all that, the whole presentation with the entrance. I could see him in WWE doing shit like that.
Yeah, it would have worked.
Yeah, his back injury kind of fucked him up. So
yeah, that's never a good.
Yeah, anybody can go to WWE. Fans just need to understand that, you know, at the end of the day, some people are just there for the check. You know, I've talked about it a couple of weeks back. Jeff Cobb, you know, the Monster Matanza, this dude was like a fucking problem in Lucha Underground, and he was a beast in New Japan. This guy is like a fucking GTA NPC in WWE. He is nothing. He's pregnant. He offers absolutely
you said
nothing.
he's pregnant? What the fuck?
He may as well be. He's in horrible shape.
Fucking walking meatball.
Right, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just there cashing a check. I get it, man. You're 43. You want to cash that check, but it's like, damn, man. You know?
Look who he's following. That's what I'm saying. All these dudes look like bums following this joke.
Motherfuckers is literally saying Jeff Cobb can't wrestle, so that
I
should
don't
tell you
blame
how
him.
bad it. That should tell you how.
He's not even wrestling though.
That
What is
should
he
tell
doing?
you how. That should tell you how bad it's gotten.
Right, like I was on social
Now
media
they said
earlier today. I was on social media earlier today, and I saw people say like, "I don't see the big deal about Julia." It's like I don't. I was like, I can believe you because what
she's
have they
not doing
done?
nothing.
Right.
That's the craziest shit, and I don't like that shit with WWE. I really don't, because it's like y'all doing that shit on purpose. You taking these motherfuckers' momentum away for what reason? Who fucking knows? Y'all are weird.
And you gave her so much hype too.
Yeah.
You gave her all the hype in the world of signing her. And now she's one of your main roster champions not doing nothing.
How was supposed managers getting more TV time than her?
And she just lost to Michin in 5 seconds. So
Looks like they're doing Bandito and Hechicero, so Athena and Mina are main eventing already.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's what Hechicero sound like a Mexican dish. Like, yo, let me get the Hechicero with the extra guacamole and queso.
Yeah, it's a roll of toilet paper.
Well, what's her NXT name? Blake Monroe, was that her name?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just gonna call her. Yeah, I'm just gonna call her Mariah May. I'm still
Yeah.
Mariah.
I like Blake Monroe. I like that name. It's okay.
Yeah, she's like 50-50. She hasn't been there that long, but I'm hearing because I don't follow NXT, but I go on social media and I check to see what people are saying, and the general consensus I'm getting is like she's just there. She felt like basically it's like Jade Cargill all over again. Like in AEW, Jade Cargill had a presence to her, whereas like on the main roster in WWE, she just feels like another girl. I agree with that. I think in the case of Mariah May, it's probably a combination of two things. One, I mean, she's great, but so's Toni Storm. So I think Tony made her I think Tony elevated her to make her seem better than she actually is. Not that she's not good, because she's great, but I think it's that. And I just think it's the presentation of just how things are in WWE. It's different. You know,
No,
like
it's
when they
not
brought
only
her
that.
in.
It's not only that. Let's really be real. Mariah May was great only with Toni Storm. Her by herself, she's really not all that good.
They also brought her in as a face, which I was confused about because I'm like,
I thought she was a bad girl. Oh.
She's bad now.
I think that face turn was never meant to be long term. They only did that just so fans could get behind her a little bit. Like that was really it. I knew they were going to turn her like immediately.
I really like these Desperado segments that Bandito does before his matches. It's just little things. I like stuff like that. We need more of that on AEW television. They do it in Ring of Honor all the time.
Motherfuckers try to bash that shit like, oh, this is corny. It looks fake. I'm like, yo, damn, man. Like, let motherfuckers have fun. That's all a part of wrestling, being creative and having fun.
Yeah.
It's okay if it's on WWE TV.
I'm just like, show me your good idea then, asshole. That's the only thing.
Yeah, you got motherfuckers like Jake Hager. You got motherfuckers like Jake Hager saying like, oh, I wanted the storyline when I just say I like this hat. They'll ask me a question and I'll just say I like this hat. Like, get your drunk, goofy jock ass the fuck up out of here.
Messed up thing about it is it actually worked for a little bit.
Yeah.
No, he said that's what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't believe
when somebody asks him a question, or like, yo, Jake Hager, what's going on? I like this hat. Okay, cool. That's what's up. But what did you eat today? I like this hat. Okay. Well, my dude, do you have anything else going on for today? I like this hat. That's the idea he pissed at Tony Khan.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Piss test.
Shout outs to TKO, man. You're the only one that called this. I can't believe they actually did the double turn with Max Caster and Bowen. And it's actually working. It's actually getting over.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that he don't spit no bars no more though.
They weren't really bars to begin with, but he was okay.
It was all about the punchline. And
I would sit there and be like Road Dogg was right. He's like, they can't rap, but I like them.
He should be the last to talk.
Road Dogg was making fun of the raps, like, bro, don't do it.
Like, what are we doing here?
Don't do it.
Well, in his defense, he did hang out with Conan and R-Truth back in the day.
What the hell does that mean?
That
They
don't
did
mean a
rap.
damn thing. Like,
Not at all.
just because you
Conan
hang
can
out,
rap.
with people who can rap doesn't automatically mean you're good at it too. Like,
Right.
no.
Defense
I can name a
rap.
few.
And that's why people that can't rap don't got no place to be telling people what's bars and what's not. But they do it.
It's hard to do a rap gimmick now anyway because people get offended. So it's a risk to do a gimmick like that. I mean, it's a great gimmick to get noticed, but people just get so triggered. Like the Simone Biles thing? Is that her name? That one?
Yeah.
Right, like that whole thing was dumb. Like that wasn't even Max's fault. That was an example of like TK caving into pressure because like when he made that comment, because that was on AEW Dark. When he made the comment about her, that was not live. That was a pre-tape. So when he made the comment, no one in the arena cared. But then when it went live on AEW Dark, and then the clip started going viral, like on Twitter and YouTube, then people complained. And I was like, if it was that fucking bad, people who were there would have tweeted about it, or he would have put it on. You know how it is when people go like to live events or whatever.
That's the most publicity Dark ever got.
Right. But it's just like, damn. Like, so like when he did that, I was like, yeah, this dude is cooked. Well, not cooked, but I was like, he's not going to be able to go out there and just say whatever the fuck you want. I've always said if Cena, Thugonomics, if you got a time machine, if you took Thugonomics Cena and you put him in wrestling today, he wouldn't get over. They neuter him.
Yeah. As far as the internet goes, the internet is good at, showing one thing and not the other because they could talk about Jay Briscoe's tweets, but they can't bring up the fact that a week later, he apologized for everything. A week later, it wasn't no month.
Yeah, they don't want that. They want the mess. They don't want the cleanup. They want the mess.
They didn't want to put that part all over. And that was on the internet too. But everybody just swept it under the rug that a week later, it wasn't like it took, it ain't like it took years and all this other stuff and being browbeaten. A fan convinced him. And that's what, you know what I mean? A single fan. He's like, well, I don't want my fans to be thinking I'm like this.
I like that hat. Fucking dude.
He was trying to do a Ron, huh? He was trying to get that damn.
Yeah, like, like Groot is, like how Groot is in the Avengers, like how he just always says, I am Groot. He was that same character.
Like,
don't forget, Jake Hager was the final Lucha Underground champion.
Yo, that is fucking insanity.
That's wild.
You think it would have been Mil Mascaris or something like that?
I'm sorry, Jake Strong.
Yeah. Well, you figured he'd have more fans seeing as how he's MAGA, but I guess that doesn't even work.
Probably because you have to actually be some level of good, though, bro.
Yeah.
Only time I liked him was when he was in ECW and he was doing the douchebag high school gimmick, and I used to do his entrance
high school
all the time.
job. Yep.
Right. I used to do this little push-up thing all the time. I liked him then in ECW. It was an inoffensive, middle of the card, heel gimmick, ECW champion. I'm like, all right, that's fair. That's probably his peak. Then he went to the main roster, won Money in the Bank. I'm like, nigga, like, why the fuck did you give Jack Swagger the fucking, like, Christian was right there. MVP was right there. Kofi, like, what the fuck? Like, man, fuck 2010. I'm getting, like, PTSD just talking about it.
Well, you guys forget.
Right now.
You forget that Christian was always hated in WWE. They made him retire when he wasn't even ready to.
Exactly.
They made him retire.
Exactly. They never gave a damn about Christian. Vince McMahon said himself the reason why he wasn't all the way with Christian being world champion is because he thought he was ugly.
Yep, he didn't like his face.
Bastard.
Yeah, creepy little bastard. He's like
rat face.
You think that CLB stuff they used to do with him was a gimmick? No, he really thought he was creepy.
He thought Christian was ugly.
That's what Vince told everybody to call him. Vince told everybody to say that shit.
He thought Christian was ugly, but he put the title on Jinder Mahal that had the most obvious, like fucking steroid acne you've ever seen in your life. Like the camera would zoom in every fucking week. Like Jesus, like
he had volcanoes on his back. Shit.
Nah, Jinder Mahal, that nigga was fucking Nemesis T virus right there. Like, what the like, what the fuck, bro?
Well, Vince McMahon, he's like, well, he's gotten big and buff, and I do need that Indian market. So you know how you roll.
That's what it was about.
And
Was
that
the
shit,
Indian
and
market.
that
That's
shit
what it was
fell
about.
through.
And that shit
Yep.
blew up in his face.
And
Like,
he was
bro,
like, "Get y'all goofy asses the fuck up!" We know
What
damn
what
well he's
what
Canadian.
what
like,
pissed me
bro,
off the
No, I
most
know.
about what pissed me off the most about Jinder's run, other than it just being bad and him just being shit. But what pissed me off the most was he was a jobber that won the title, and at no point did they acknowledge it. It was like the most obvious example of like, shut up, don't think about
Yeah.
it, just go with it. Most wrestling fans, and I mean this respectfully, a lot of wrestling fans, they don't have good long-term memory. They can remember like what happened a couple of months ago. I have a very good memory. I can remember specific matches from specific episodes. When Jinder won the title, that was after WrestleMania 33. When they were
Yeah.
building up to WrestleMania 33, I remember vividly on episodes of Raw, like they were using Jinder for tune-up matches. I remember he had a match with Finn Balor where Balor beat him in like 2 minutes. I remember another match where Roman beat him in like 2 minutes. Another match, Rollins beat him in like 2 minutes. So he was that guy you saw in like hour 2 at the top of the hour that would just lose to like, okay, we gotta give someone credibility. Send Jinder out there, and he would just fucking lose. Then he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. I'm like, all right, he won the Battle Royale. Why don't you use that
Well,
as
hold
an
on.
excuse?
You skipped when he was this dude tag team partner. Remember, he was this dude Rusev's lackey. They called him he had like a nickname and all that shit. This before he started juicing.
You coming?
He had like a regular old body pause.
Was that before he? Okay, that must have been his first run, right?
Yeah, that's
run.
he. Remember, he was at Rusev for
Mo-
a short period of
Rusev.
time. He was Rusev's
Yeah.
lackey.
Yeah, but he was a jobber. Then he got fired. He came back. He juiced up, and he was just like an enhancement guy. He won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. They could have used that as a way to, catapult him into something.
No, he
They
didn't.
ignored it.
Did he?
He actually did. He
Or was it a
actually
battle
did.
royal.
No, he actually did. He actually didn't win. That was Mojo Rawley that won.
Right,
Right.
Mojo.
I don't think-
Right,
I don't
that
think
makes
they
it even dumber. That makes it even dumber in hindsight. If they knew they were going to push him, they should have had him win the Battle Royale, but they didn't do that. What he did, they did a 6-pack challenge, I think.
It was a six-pack challenge. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I remember
And then
what
he
it was.
won that, and then he just beat Orton. And I'll never forget this. I always joke about it with John. Bray Wyatt, who I never cared for, but rest in peace to him. This dude, like, never broke kayfabe at all. And then when Jinder beat Randy Orton, he tweeted on Twitter, the fuck? I never forget that.
Right.
Even Bray was
right.
like, the fuck we doing? Because Bray he got completely sacrificed because he got over. They had the shitty match at Mania. Then they had that rematch at like the Burning House or some shit. So it's like that was like a long fucking. Remember when Orton joined the Wyatts? That was like a 5-6 month program that built up to that just for Orton to lose to Jinder. That shit made no sense.
Wait. You know what? I'm still mad about that because I'm like, besides the fact that we all knew what Randy was going to do, it pissed me off because Randy didn't even have the courtesy to grow a fucking beard to sell me on it.
Good point.
I'm like, grow a goddamn beard. He didn't even have the
Good
courtesy
fucking
to do
point.
that.
He looked so out of place when they had the they pose or whatever. He looked so out of place.
It was like seeing Kip with the beautiful people. Why are you there?
Oh God.
Oh God! Don't even get me started with that shit.
Like,
That
why are
shit
you
was-
here?
That shit was ass. Like you are wasting Billy Gunn on that shit.
You Kip?
Come on.
What the fuck?
What the
That's how I felt
oh,
about Randy Orton being there. I'm like, so when's he gonna betray them?
Yeah, like. And the crazy thing about it is they tried to run this shit back again during the pandemic era. I'm like, bro,
How
it
do you
didn't
fuck
work.
up Orton and Bray twice? That's crazy. They fucked it up twice.
Yeah,
I like that he got lit on fire though. I like that shit.
Yeah,
it had its moments, but I was talking about the nuance of it. You know, like we always talk about nuance things like that, and it's just like,
No, I feel what you mean. Like the story.
no, but I get it.
But
I get it.
I like this. This is what I like when he got lit on fire and shit, and then he was gone for like a couple of months, whatever, and then he came back like burnt like charcoal. I like that shit.
I would have been fine with it if they would have had Bray win at WrestleMania. I'm like, bro, you run it back with Orton at Mania as the Fiend. okay, I'm thinking Bray's finally gonna beat Orton here, but no, one RKO, the match is over. Like what?
Yeah.
They knew Bray
See-
was ruined when they didn't pull the trigger on him beating
See-
Cena at Mania.
See, that shit
Yeah.
you're talking about right there,
That was
TKO.
that was what it was. It was at that time. It was a point of no return.
Yep.
See, the shit that you just said right there, TKO. That's the it was the see to me what hurt Bray more than anything was the inconsistency of his dominance. Like Randy hits him with one RKO, that's it. But then I vividly remember that awful Hell in a Cell where Seth hit like fucking 20 curb stomps and then the
Oh
Fiend kicked out
God.
in one. Like, wait, what? So one RKO puts away the Fiend, but 20 curb stomps don't like make it make sense. Like when
X
Kane
Pac was
showed
ready to
up,
quit his job. X Pac was like, "Yo, I don't care
right?
if I get fired. Is
I
this
don't blame.
this shit
I
don't
wouldn't
make
have
no
blamed
sense?"
X. I wouldn't have blamed X Pac. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, this shit
He
sucks.
said, "I know I'm supposed to be kayfabe and all that, like but this shit is stupid. Like, what is
See,
this?"
the best they ever did it with, like if you want to go the supernatural route, the best they ever did was Kane. Because of Kane, it was a slow, gradual, like literally unmasking. Because when he first showed up, he was like indestructible, and the only person that could beat him was Taker. Everybody else would just like get killed. Then there was the tag team with X Pac. People forget about that. That was a pretty over tag
That was a
team.
great tag team.
Right. Then like X Pac betrayed him. It's like, okay, that makes sense. He got betrayed by his best friend. Then there was like that 2001, 2002 period where he was just kind of doing his own thing, started to experiment shit. Then he unmasked, and he's like, oh man, remember when he unmasked? People were like, oh man, that's not gonna work. Then he made it work and he added more to his character and shit. Like, so it made sense. Like when you saw Kane lose, that they protected Kane with his losses. You know what I'm saying? He didn't lose. Like, he didn't lose often, but when he did, it made sense. But it never felt like he was unbeatable. But it did feel like, yeah, he could probably fuck up like most of the roster.
Come to think of it, you right. Bum the Taker definitely lost more times than Kane.
Yep.
He did.
Definitely did.
They're not gonna talk about it, but yeah.
Exactly.
He lost a lot.
This dude got famous off of winning one match a year. I'm like, he's a fucking bum.
I'm like he put niggas over. You can't say he never did that. Well, you can, but when it
I'm
matters.
about to say what?
No, what I was gonna say was the reason why that worked though is because one match a year that kept him in attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what worked.
Because he was still undefeated. Because the streak became a focal point.
But also the rarity of his appearances made it special when he showed up.
Right.
It's just like back in the day when you had you remember they didn't have that many pay-per-views. So whenever the champ was gonna put up his title, that was a special attraction. But usually it was like if you had a heel champion, he's taunting everybody, messing with everybody, running away at the right moment, or there'd be face-offs and stuff, but you wouldn't fight. There wouldn't be a match. You wouldn't waste it on a damn TV show.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to bring back now. If you notice, for like the past couple of years, they're trying to have it where you only see the champion have a match on the PLEs.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always tell people, like, do you remember, like, that's what Hogan did. And when he joined the NWO, when the NWO took off and Hogan was champion, he didn't defend it much. And when he did, it felt like a big deal. Like when Luger beat him, it felt like it was a big deal because you barely saw him wrestle and you barely saw him lose.
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember like how many matches Hogan had like the entire run. It wasn't many. I remember he beat the Giant. He had that match of Piper. There was the Luger match. The Sting. Yeah, there wasn't many. It was like maybe 5, 6.
Yeah,
That's his masterpiece with the Warrior.
Yeah, he had the Luger match. He had the Giant. He had that match with Warrior. He fought Goldberg in Atlanta. Like yeah.
You can
still
count
there,
like
Nate?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. Most of Hogan's run, he just did a bunch of NWO segments.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're the champion. If you're the king, you're not supposed to keep. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's too many movies and like watching those. The movies are like the champ usually didn't get up in there to fight unless occasionally he comes out there to strut his stuff on a jobber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Beat
here's the
them up real
difference.
good.
Here's the difference with it all. The difference is, like a motherfucker like Hogan, he knew how to talk people into the building. A
Yeah,
lot of these champions, they can't do it. They'll be the champion and they'll be like, I ain't gonna say shit and I'm gonna do the bare minimum until the PLE. And that's what I'm gonna put on a good match. And that's not good enough. That's
no,
all
you
we
need to
see is
talk.
good matches.
Yeah.
You
You gotta
need
know how
some.
to fucking
always
have some witty wordplay. Tell us about yourself. You gotta have that going on, or we won't give a fuck. Because
What
yeah, you
makes
have
you
a
think
good
you're ready
match.
for this belt? What makes you
Like,
think you're ready for this title? You know, that kind
right.
of stuff.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like the whole Becky Lynch situation, right? Some people might be mad that Lara Valkyria is in the Intercontinental Championship right now. And at first I thought about it. I was like, yeah, they might be right, but I'm like, nah, they're wrong because yeah, Lara Valkyria, she could go hard on the ring, but you have Becky Lynch that could do both. She could cut
Yeah.
a really good promo and she's good in the ring. So they was like, you know what, fuck that. Let's just go with Becky Lynch. And she's been cooking with that belt.
Yeah. Because, like, what did Dusty Rhodes say to Paul Heyman? He's like, awesome speech, son. Excellent. But where's the money? You didn't talk him into the building. You didn't talk him into the
Right.
pay-per-view.
Like good matches come a dime a dozen. Let's hear some character work. Let me talk your shit.
That's what Vince did to AJ Styles, too, remember? That's why he punched out the Miz's teeth, because Vince McMahon's like, I know you're a great wrestler, but I got a ton of great wrestlers, but I'm looking at a pit bull. I need a pit bull. And that's what AJ's like, oh, that's what you need me to do? And that's when he punched the shit out of
As
the
a matter
Miz.
of fact, it was good example. AJ
Yeah,
Styles.
he really.
AJ Styles was trash with cutting promos in TNA.
Yeah.
He got way better when he came to WWE.
Yeah.
That's because I felt like he was. I felt like they were he was trying too hard to be a badass on TNA.
For some reason. Yeah.
Yeah,
When he didn't need
and then towards his exit, he found it. But yeah,
Well, just like Joe's a great talker. They don't give, like, Joe could talk you into the building. I don't care what nobody say. Samoa Joe's one of the best.
Yeah, but Black Star had the scores in the chat if y'all didn't see on college football. So make sure y'all check out the scores in there. He said that when this dude Bray Wyatt first got packed up is when he went up against Goldberg. No, that's when he recreated himself and came with the Fiend. That's the second time he got packed up. The first time was Cena.
It was three strikes. It was three strikes. Strike one, strike two, strike three. Strike one was Cena beating him. Strike two was the Goldberg shit. Strike three was the Orton Fiend thing. Because I think that was his last match, right? Wasn't he fired sometime after that?
Yeah.
No, he went up against LA Knight before he left.
Nah, he was.
That was when he
Nah,
came back.
That was when he came back, the Slim Jim shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he lost to Orton and then they released him.
No, I want to go back on the Bray Cena thing. The Cena loss didn't hurt Bray at all. What hurt Bray was the follow up. And as a matter of fact, they just did that shit again. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. See, the problem with Cross was Karrion Kross had the same booking that Bray had. What is the match? When he fought Sammy, he was like, okay, we're going to have a match at SummerSlam. And when I beat you, you got to admit I'm right. And if you beat me, I got to admit you're wrong. Or Sammy beat him. Okay, well, was there a vignette or a segment or a promo of like Karrion admitting that Sammy was right and he was wrong? No, It was just dropped. Like nothing happened. So it's like, what was the whole point of it then? Because it was like a feud that went on for like 3.5 months. So when you go back to the Cena Bray thing,
thanks a lot, Triple H.
I think they didn't.
When you go back to
I'm guessing that they didn't. I'm guessing they didn't follow it up because they didn't know if he was staying or not.
That's fine, but they still could have been bothered to do a 2-minute segment for continuity's sake, and they didn't. So to go back to the Bray Cena thing, Cena was like, I'm a good person. Bray's like, no, you're not. You're a bad person. I'm going to prove you're a bad person. That was the whole point of the match. Cena beat him. Okay, cool. Well, you still could have had Cena give him like an AA through a table after he won. That would have proven Bray's point. Like, okay, you won, you beat me. You didn't have to do that. Nope, he just beat him, and that was it. So to me, it wasn't him losing to Cena. It was the fact that he beat him, and it was like there was no follow-up at all. They just moved on like it never happened. Like it was stupid.
Hey, shout out to this match right now, Ring of Honor. Bandito's putting in work. They're actually having a good match.
Bandito's a double champion. He's got to.
Yeah. No, I mean, the other guy's doing his part too, though. He's like, they're working.
What about the Hell in a Cell match with Rollins? That was a joke too for Bray.
Oh God, I don't even want to talk about that shit, man.
Fans were pissed too. I remember.
I do kind of want to apologize to Seth because I thought he was in on it too, but it turns out it was all Vince who changed his mind last minute. I'm like, bro, listen to your talent. This is going to be a bad move.
Yeah, didn't Seth say that wasn't a dumb idea?
Yes, everybody said it. Bro, everybody said it. Seth said it. Michael Hayes said it. Freaking Michael Hayes said it.
Yeah.
For God's
Seth
sake.
said it was so bad. That was the only time where it came close to like actual physical blows. He thought about like basically pulling the nails and running up. That's how bad it was.
You know what? Yo, speaking of nails, that's the second. He's the first person to punch out Vince, and the second one goes to Bret Hart. So they can say what they want about Bret, but he still punched out Vince on camera. It's not just a story.
Yeah.
I'll give Vince this though. Like, is he a weirdo? Yeah. Is he a pervert? Yeah. But you know what? The one thing he's not is a coward. He took it. You know, Bret he basically Sopranos him. He was like, Bret was like, okay, here's the deal, man. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna shampoo my hair, I'm gonna do all my shit. If I come back out here and you're still here, I'm gonna sucker punch you, bro. And he stood there. He could have left. He could have got no. He stood there and he took it. So I give Vince that. He wasn't a bitch. Crazy.
Yeah. Vince has never been known as a bitch. You got to give him. Nobody could ever accuse him of that. Just like every wrestler said, the one thing about him is he won't make you go out there and do some shit that he wouldn't do himself.
Right.
Well, he didn't say he's gonna sucker punch him because that definitely wasn't a sucker punch.
Yeah, that was
straight up like, yo, when I come out this shower and if you still here, that's it. I'm cracking you, and that's exactly what he did. Bret always stood on business.
He told him to do it. He said, "Take your best shot." You know, go ahead. Vince told him to hit Bret to hit him.
I think he did the when Shawn came down for Mania 12. You know, when he came down from the rafters.
Oh God!
I think Vince did it first to test if he could.
Yeah, they did it before. Yeah, the rehearsals. Vince did it.
Yeah.
There's a picture of it online. I saw our video.
Yeah, dead ass though. Like Vince, it's crazy because it's like half and half when it comes to Vince because you can talk shit about this motherfucker, but at the same token, you always got to give him his respect because the main thing is he won't tell you to do something he won't do himself.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, we all love Vince the character. I just think it's sad because this goes beyond wrestling. Like you see it in sports, you see it in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But what happened to Vince is just at some point, and everyone can debate exactly when it happened, but at some point he basically just got washed. And it's like when you get to that point where you're washed, it's like, hey man, it's time to hang it up and pass that torch. And he just took way too long. Yeah. Around that time, like
2009.
Yep. Around like the late 2000s, 2010s, when he started to like, because I've told Nate before, like I was a pretty loyal like WWE guy at that time, and then the shit got so bad that's what started making me watch like TNA, Ring of Honor, and like other shit. So he got washed, man. You need to have like that one friend or that one close associate that you promise that person, hey man, if I become a bum, tell me, let me know so I can just hang it up. I don't want to embarrass myself. He just kept going. He wouldn't stop. So
he never had anybody to tell him no.
Nobody ever, like I said, because he doesn't stand for it.
On some real shit, like thinking about it now, can you really blame other people telling him to not telling them to stop?
Well, no, you can't.
Look how much bread Cena was getting. Cena got that company, even though he did help kill the company a lot, but merch was flying.
Yeah,
that's the numbers they was looking at. They was looking at those numbers when it came to this dude Cena's merch and the spinner belt and shit like that.
He wrote the book on how to bring this shit to an international level. You know what I mean? Like he took it out of the territories and made it a national, global thing. So it's one of those deals where But also,
Look,
that's the problem with insane people. They usually do have great ideas, but they're fucking psychos.
But my thing is, if Cena's on that type of time, why was the ratings plummeting? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't sit there and say Cena's not a draw. You can't say that. Cena was a draw at that time, but even though he was a draw, the ratings were still plummeting.
Probably
The
because fans got sick of it.
because
Yeah, fans got sick of it.
Yeah, the ratings were plummeting because the end of everyone always talks about the Attitude Era, but nobody really talks about like a definitive like when did the ruthless aggression era, and no one can really come to like a concrete thing. Ratings are plummeting because at a certain point with Cena, because they never did it before. Like Vince was always trying to find a guy to focus the company around, but with Cena, he got complacent and was like, "I got Cena. I don't need to build anybody else. I don't need to do anything else." And so once Cena got to like that top spot, you stopped seeing like that ecosystem where you started to see like 2, 3, 4, 5 top guys. Like go back to Hogan, right? Like when Hogan was champion, you had like Hogan, Warrior, Savage, Andre, Flair, Duggan, $1 Million Man, Mr. Perfect. Okay. Then go a couple of years in New Generation. You got Brett, Yoko, Diesel, Michaels,
Owen.
Taker, Vader. Then go to Attitude Era. Rock, Austin, Triple H, Angle. You see what I'm saying? So it's like each era, you had like 4 or 5 dudes that you could put the title on believably at any point. And then when you have Ruthless Aggression, they were trying at first. At first, it was like, all right, we got Orton, Brock, Cena, Batista. Then Brock left, and then Orton, he didn't flame out, but like Triple H buried him. That really hurt his momentum. So then that just left Cena and Batista.
That was partly on Orton. That was partly on Orton though, because he was self-destructive at that time.
Oh yeah, he was.
But basically they were trying to like make different people from like I say like 2003 to like 2006. But then by 2007, Vince was just like, nah, I'm gonna stick with Cena. And then you had like all these people like just they couldn't break that glass ceiling, like Mr. Kennedy, MVP, Carlito, John Morrison, Zack Ryder, R-Truth. I mean, we'll be here all night. Wade Barrett.
Well, you know what else?
Wyatt,
it wasn't just the main event scene either, though. Like I remember when I used to watch wrestling, I had people that I liked from each part of the card. Like I had people in the main event I liked to watch, and I used to like be a Bushwhackers fan. I used to be a Demolition fan. I used to be, you know what I mean? There was even a period where I liked Too Cool.
You're looking fly to die. Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? Like up and down the card, you used to have people you could choose from, even if they weren't main eventers, though. Like you still had your guys that could move merch.
Rikishi going through it right now.
It was a Vince problem because he didn't trust anybody. He trusted Cena because Cena was corporate. He was a corporate guy. He didn't trust anybody.
And not only that, like Cena always came to work.
Yeah, that's right.
He was super reliable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's why I always tell people. Right.
He had so much fucking push.
So it's like Cena or the Undertaker because Undertaker's a loyal guy.
Right. And I always tell that to fans, that's what they mean when they call Cena the GOAT. They don't really think he's the GOAT. They call him the GOAT because of all the top guys they had. He's the one top guy that just did whatever was asked. He never gave the creative any headaches. Like anything they told Cena to do, they'll say, okay. Yeah.
He never got too big.
Guy, they never have to worry about him saying anything dumb or doing anything dumb. Cena's just not that dude.
He also didn't get too big for his britches to where he felt he was bigger than the company. Because remember, that was a big Vince McMahon fear too, even though that was illogical because the whole Rock thing happened because y'all didn't even bother to try to renegotiate his contract till it was about to be expired. And he felt insulted by that. That's why he left.
Which is crazy because nobody talks about that too. Like
exactly. They tried to wait for his contract.
Yeah, we need John here for that. That whole period of Rock's career is like always brushed off. It's never talked about. It's very strange.
A lot of people really thought he really chose Hollywood over WWE. I'm like, bro, Vince gave him no choice. Like,
yeah. Solomonster covered it. Solomonster said, imagine you're the Rock. You'd feel pretty insulted by that shit.
Yeah.
Knowing you bring in the money and whatnot, and you stay the consummate company, man. That's why that promo on Cena was so good. When Cena was talking about come home, and The Rock was like, you know why people don't mess with you? Because they can see through the bullshit, and we can see through a punk like you a mile away. You don't know what happens. It wasn't even a promo. It felt like Rock was really telling John Cena to shut the fuck up. Stay out of grown folks' business. But yeah, nobody talks about that part. And Vince screwed himself because he just figured, the Rock will sign no matter what we do. And then when he left, he took that with him. It's the same thing, and I know he has flashbacks about when he let the Macho Man go, and the Macho Man was like, all right, I'm taking Slim Jim with me.
Even before that, I'll say with this dude, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Like, ever since then, like, this dude, he always felt the way ever since then. And
yeah.
This dude basically trying to build a coup. And, wow. Who knows? Like, I'm telling you, WWE definitely wouldn't have been where they at now. If that shit would have happened, they all would have just went on strike and didn't do that. What was it? It was a WrestleMania or something like that?
Yeah.
It was around there, yeah.
What if that shit really would have? What if they really would have pulled it off and Hogan didn't say nothing? We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. It'll be crazy.
At this, but it's one of those big what ifs because at the same time, I see where Jesse was coming from.
But believe it or not, on some real shit, even though this dude is a piece of shit, I think Hogan still would have cooked.
Yeah.
I think he still would have cooked. Like, he still would have been fine. He was just greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the golden goose at that point. He was untouchable.
Yeah, like, he still would have been fine.
And
Look
you know
at
what the
his fan
fucked
base.
part
It
is?
was fucking kids.
All the wrestlers was like, "Oh hell yeah, we're on the card with Hogan. We're getting paid tonight." They didn't care if they were going against him or not.
Yeah,
the fact that he was there brought money.
Yeah, exactly. You're on the card with Hogan. You're getting money.
Yeah, even at a B show, they're like, "Hell, Hogan's gonna be there. Cool, we're getting paid tonight."
Yep. Someone said that in an interview too when they were doing like the house shows. If you were on the house show with Hogan, you get paid more than just the regular house shows if Hogan wasn't there. So just the fact that it's there, it's like you're getting paid.
But it's the weirdest trick where it's like, I can understand having a union and all that, but if I'm an independent contractor, you really got no say in how I dress or what I do if I'm an independent contractor. Because otherwise, you're just treating me like an employee that's not getting employee benefits.
That is so crazy when it comes to WWE / WWF.
Wow. That's a crazy bump.
They don't care about that shit. Like, you're not an independent contractor when you work over here. You are ours, B. Period.
But then you say I'm an independent contractor, so you don't have to pay me, and I got to pay for my own plane and all that other stuff.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit, right?
Yo, Hecha Cero just killed Bandito. You'll be seeing the clip on Twitter in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. I saw it. Holy crap!
Somebody getting killed. You already know what time it is, B. It's time for the bum out of the week. Pull it up on the super highly expensive Counter-Strike over here.
Well, while you do that, my throwback match is a match that I didn't even know existed. It's since we were talking about Taker, it's a triple threat. Taker, whoa.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? He missed completely.
Holy shit.
He missed completely. He missed that completely.
Oh shit.
I think Jeff Hardy got hurt just watching.
That's my dude, Jeff Hardley.
Hardly,
Hardly.
Sentai.
Hey, was it the match with Undertaker versus New Jack? Is that the match you were talking about? You didn't know existed?
Yeah.
Taker versus New Jack.
Taker versus New Jack.
This is before he became Taker. Like, this was his old days. I'm like, oh shit, Taker fought New Jack. Wow.
Where was this? What company was it? Smoky Mountain or something? What was this?
They had one at Smoky Mountain.
Did they? Okay. Because I know he did Smoky Mountain.
Yeah, I don't think Taker and New Jack would have worked. Now, Big Evil and New Jack, that could have worked for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
That could have been like a
champion,
like American Badass, like New Jack versus American Badass Taker. Yeah, that would hit. But
I would actually love to see Moxley versus New Jack now because one of them was gonna fucking die. They were both
Yeah, that'll be ridiculous.
gonna die.
Fucking
Well,
Mox,
both of you got-
fucking Mox, New Jack, Gabe Kidd, and fucking Nick Gage.
That's
Yeah.
basically a body.
Who dies first?
Yeah.
Right.
Buckets of blood, brouhaha.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
can you
he,
imagine if we saw Mike Awesome versus Darby? Like Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
that would have been something to see, though. That
Oh
would have
my
been awesome.
god. Darby
Well,
would have
shit.
went through like 8 tables in ECW from fucking Awesome or some shit off the rafters.
Nah,
Jeez.
fucking Darby. That's the fucking scaffold match would be Darby's specialty.
Yeah.
Yo, if Darby was an ECW, fucking Spike would be pissed. He'd be like, "You're taking my heat, man. The fuck."
Yeah.
I thought
But,
this dude Darby was gonna come back on some invincible shit. He's still getting thrown around. I'm like, damn, Darby, like
Dude is
you just don't give a fuck.
The dude is still the dude is like 100 pounds on a good. Dude is like 100 pounds. He'll get thrown everywhere. But the crazy thing about it is Claudio is literally the most violent of all the Death Riders right now.
Yeah.
Like that's wild.
The presentation of Claudio, I tell people the presentation where like he goes into beast mode and shit. That Claudio could be a world champion. It's just they're very selective when they want to have him act that way. Like, no, he should act that way all the time, but they don't do it like that.
They don't want him to outshine this dude Mox because they already know Claudio can out wrestle Mox any day of the fucking week.
Yeah.
Any day of the week, twice on Sundays.
Like on Sunday.
They know that dude is an animal compared to Mox.
That dude will sharpshooter Mox and while throwing Darby. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely being suppressed.
Like it can still work. Like I've noticed, like, you know, it's like the trend now, like the whole aura farming thing. Like I'm noticing his entrances, he has like the aura farming where he's like in some random location, just doing his Piccolo shit, walking to the ring. Like it's cool. Like I like the presentation. He goes in there and he just beats the fuck out of you. But it's like you just said, man. They always use him as like he's like the guy you got to go through to get to Mox, and it's like no, fuck Mox. Like push Claudio. Just give him a mouthpiece, and he could be a monster. Like he could actually be AEW champion. Like I'm serious. They just
Tell Chris Hero to hit the damn gym. I need Chris Hero to go hit the gym. For God's sake.
Oh, that's a wrap for that.
I'm like, you're so good though. You're such a great wrestler, but you just look horrible.
He looked like homeless.
Hero. He's been eating heroes.
Right?
He's been eating hero sandwiches.
Right.
I changed his name to Chris Hogan. Chris Hogan.
Chris
Right.
Hogan. Yeah.
He looking crazy.
All that talent, just
He was supposed to be a Shield member too, and like,
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
well, when he was in Kings of Wrestling, that was like
He
one of
would
the
have been
best
the
tag
Shield.
teams.
He was supposed to have Roman Reigns' spot.
Yeah, he would have been the Shield at the beach for the other two guys. Fucking shade. That body.
The Sun Shield.
Yeah, the Sun Shield.
Right.
These two are still going.
Yeah.
The
I
match
know,
still
well, it's
going
Ring of
on
Honor.
with
It's Ring of Honor.
Bandito and Hechicero.
Yeah, I think Bandito, like low key, might win Wrestler of the Year. Like every time I see him, it's like good every time.
I'm telling you, B. Bandito, he is fun as fuck, man. Him, my dude, Osprey, Swerve, that shit sucks, man. Oh man, that shit sucks that they injured right now, man.
I'm still mad about Tai Chi. I don't care how old he gets. It's one of my favorite presentations when it comes to a gimmick.
Shout outs to Swerve. He just had his knee surgery, so
Wow.
That's good. But you know what that means? I'm telling you, it's time for the Hurt Syndicate to climb the ladder. You know, you don't got Osprey there, you don't got Swerve there. It's definitely time for these dudes to start conquering and capturing singles gold.
They
You
should
know
have
what,
already had it. Keep it 100.
You know
They
what,
should have
man?
been at it.
nah,
You know what match I would like
it
to
was
see?
I wasn't mad when they were doing, honestly.
Yo, I would love to see Claudio versus Okada.
Oh,
That'd be-
Cody.
That'd be a good match.
Did
I
that
mean,
match-
Okada's gonna win, but you know.
I
We
want
need
to see
Okada
Claudio versus Bobby Lashley.
Oh shit!
Oh, that would
How
be
about
good,
that?
actually. That would be a good ass match.
Claudio versus Bobby Lashley.
The crowd was really hot for the tease of Lashley and Brody. They were into that.
Yeah,
I told you.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna get a pop out of
It's
him.
time for
How
these
about-
motherfuckers to start getting some competition.
yeah.
How about Lashley and Shelton versus Take a Shida and Okada? There we go.
I'm
See?
guessing.
That's
I'm
a good tag
guessing
match.
I'm guessing the Syndicate's gonna get pushed after this Ricochet Gates of Agony stuff is done. So
Yeah. Well, you know,
Tashida's
Leslie,
gonna
I
be
called
a
it like
face, but he's gonna be a
I
face.
called it like a year ago, man. I'm ready for Hobbs and Lashley. That's the money match right there.
Oh,
They
there you
actually
go.
build Hobbs.
That's a lot of beef. Vince will love that one. He'll rub one.
Yep, you know he will. Yes, that's what I like to see. They almost fucked up that move.
Yeah, Takesha's gonna be a face by the end of the year or next year, I would say. I'm going with him.
unless
He's
he
never
went,
been bad. He just needs more. It's just like Okada. The thing that pisses me off about him is that he knows how good he is. He knows he's a draw. It's like he's not even trying really in AEW. He knows he's getting paid.
No. Yeah,
My
he's on
thing
cruise
is-
control. He's like,
Yeah, I just
stop
With
teasing
Yeezy.
it, bro.
About to fucking pack it up and all that.
Bandito just won.
yeah, meat. There we go,
Figured
meat.
that.
Yeah, well, of course. Still a good match though. Nothing to be ashamed of. They went
That's
out. They went
right.
all out.
That was a
Shout out
Dean
to all
Malenko
about the
style match.
Bandito.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fuck with
mask
Bandito.
ripping and everything.
Dude, remember they
Yeah,
gave
we-
Malenko the sex gimmick, like he was a sexy guy or some shit? That was fucking
Oh,
weird.
God.
It was like what?
The fuck?
Yeah, you know, Vince
I
was
do
like,
remember
Vince was like, what? The Iceman. The
Yeah,
fuck is
Iceman.
that?
The man of
Man
500
with
neck
1,000
holds. I was like, what?
What y'all got going on this weekend?
You don't have to ask me.
work.
Casino.
Oh boy, there you go. When's on Clash in Paris? That's on Sunday, right?
Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunday. What
I'll
time
be
is
able-
it? Is it like 1 o'clock? It's gotta be early, right? Because it's
Yeah,
It's
like
at-
around
It's
1, 2
at like
o'clock.
it's at
Quick
2 o'clock.
predictions
Yeah.
before we
1
get
or
up out of
2.
here.
Yeah.
Let's do quick predictions. Real quick.
All right.
Okay, well, how about Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed?
I'm going for Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
that'd be
just
good.
gonna kill Roman street cred at this point. Like, okay.
I mean, if,
He needs him. I just think he needs him more than Roman. To tell you the truth.
I mean,
Yeah, he does. Roman's already established.
Yeah. And plus it doesn't count when it's in Europe.
I'm gonna go with Roman only because of the two. They probably have future plans for Braun Breaker, not Bronson Reed. You know.
Especially given the fact that they lost that tag team match. So, like Roman got to do the job. Be clean.
Oh, there we go.
He
I'm
has to
cool
do
Hey,
the
with
job
it.
since you're
clean.
talking about Roman though, I gotta mention this before we go on. I like the segment he did with Jay the other week. You know, where he was just telling Jay like, you know, stop worrying about other people, worry about yourself. You know, focus on the money, focus on the title. Like I like that. You know, I like those segments with Roman and Jay. It reminded me of like the segments they did when the story started. You know, that's a nice callback.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Roman, it's about time they having Roman talk again. Remember from before, Roman wasn't talking. He would just show up at the end of the show and Superman punch, spear, whatever. It's like, okay, like, can he at least explain why he's an OTC one? You know, like,
I don't
But I agree.
OTC one. That sounds like a crazy video game glitch. Like,
OTC.
right,
Sounds
like,
like
he,
I'm thinking he's about to go.
meditation.
like he had transformed, he turned into a plane or some shit.
I'm thinking
Sounds
he's
like
about to.
medication.
Play, I'm thinking he's about to.
Autobots.
I'm thinking he's about to play Call of Duty after this. Jesus.
I think they've been lazy with Roman. I've been quiet about it for a little bit now.
Yeah,
but
they
if you
have.
go back at it. Yeah, if you go back at it, they've been kind of lazy with it. Like number one, they didn't really tell us how he felt when he lost to Cody. Like, how do you feel about that? They never really did a full-on segment. Like, okay, your
He
run
never
is
even
over.
he never even got a rematch. What happened to his
Right.
rematch?
Yeah, so that was lazy. That was lazy, number one. And then, like, when Heyman turned on him, they took too long to follow that up. Like, that's your wise man. He turned on you. Like, how do you feel about that? Are you pissed off?
Yeah.
Like, did you expect it? Like, they didn't really do that either. It's kind of lazy.
They do Roman Reigns. They gotta bring back Dr. Stevie for Roman Reigns. Dr. Stevie he gotta make an appointment for Dr. Stevie.
Mm.
Paging Dr. Stevie. Yeah, man. Steven Richards, him and Daphne were great.
We definitely miss you, Daphne.
Stevie Richard, fucking Luna Vachon crushed his nuts a few times in ECW.
What's the next match?
Damn.
I thought you were talking about the women's match going on right now.
Nikki Bella and
Becky Lynch. Yeah.
God.
Oh man, I won't be surprised if they have Nikki Bella win. Yo, if they have Nikki Bella win, on some real shit, I'm gonna be
Bella versus Becky Lynch. That's like the most WWE 2K simulator match.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find one person that's like, you know what I want to see? I want to see Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch. Who the fuck asked for this?
Word.
I know they're trying to get
Brady. Find that match on YouTube somewhere. Somebody done simulated that. They did it years ago.
Bro, y'all had every opportunity to pull this match when Nikki was full time, and y'all didn't do it. Like, what?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. All these years later, yeah.
Hey, so got the breakdance.
Yeah, you're right.
Coming out.
Yeah, in hindsight, you're right. It would have been. I mean, I don't care about the match either way, but back then, like when the Bellas were like actually relevant and Nikki was like established to the audience at that time, yeah. I mean, it worked out for Becky anyway. So.
Yeah,
I guess they're just making up for old times, but I'm going with Becky.
You going with Becky? Yeah, I'm going for Becky too, but I won't be surprised if they put that belt on Nikki Bella. Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Nikki Hogan, ready.
But I'm definitely going for Becky though. Becky's cooking with that IC belt. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I would talk. They just added a tag title match, but it doesn't really matter. It's the Wyatt.
Wait, hold on. Anubis ain't say who he's going for, and this dude, Nate. They didn't say who they was going for.
I was shocked about seeing the Blue Meanie show up.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, he just came out. Yeah.
Yep.
I think Nikki's gonna win. I think Bree's gonna come back. I've been hearing that she may show up. Bree.
Oh God, more of that terrible moves.
I heard about that too.
Put a mask. You never know. We'll see.
What about you, Anubis?
Like I said, they'll probably go with Nikki just for the shock factor.
There we go.
Said they'll probably go with that. I ain't say I feel that way. I'm just like, you know how they do.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had mentioned the Street Profits. I'm like, oh my God, they're finally on a pay-per-view. Like, what timeline is this?
Yeah. The Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the tag titles.
I think this is the first singles, not singles. I think this is the first like tag
regular
match
tag match that they've been on PLEs. It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Like,
this whole year.
They don't give a fuck about like why do the titles exist if you're never whatever, man. Whatever.
This whole year, this is a first tag team normal tag team match on the PLE.
And they're gonna lose. And they're gonna lose. I'm picking the Wyatts.
And then they try to low key tease Montez Ford joining the Wyatt family. Like you see that shit, right? Like what? What the fuck is going on here, man?
They teased a possible dissension, and they teased Carmelo Hayes probably joining up too. Like what? I'm like, first you went to the Profits thing.
Wait, if that's the case,
Triple H is like, you know what? Fuck it. Just throw all the fucking notes up in the air and figure it out.
fans are fucked, man. I go on Twitter and I see like the fantasy booking about the Obafemi guy, man. As soon as this dude shows up, he's gonna join the fucking Alpha Academy. It's over, man.
He gonna be dancing and all that shit.
Oh, great!
He already dances when he comes in his entrance.
So you tease so they're teasing between the Street Profits. So that means Angelo Dawkins is going to be a Wyatt member. And he's gonna do that
Oh,
stirring the
God.
pot thing in there. He'll be stirring his witch's brew because that's what they do.
How
Nah,
does wrestling go from the Forbidden Door AEW pay per view to this pile of shit? I don't know. I give up.
Hey, like I said, I have a lot of people that told me that. I have people that told me that Forbidden Door was booty juice.
No, it was good. It wasn't
wasn't.
great.
It
but
wasn't.
Oh, wait, did you say the Forbidden Door was Beetlejuice? I was like, I've never heard that
Beetlejuice.
No,
before.
I said booty juice.
nah,
Girl
man,
with
that
black
shit
hat.
was whack because I was asking y'all what happened on that shit. Y'all barely said anything about Forbidden Door.
Nah,
It was
Forbidden
good.
Door wasn't bad at all.
It was probably the time difference that threw people off. The same thing.
Yeah.
I was
It was
asking
good.
y'all what happened. Y'all was barely saying anything about that shit.
It had a nice
Y'all
flow
said
to
like,
it.
like 2, 3. It wasn't what 8 hours.
No, 4.
No,
4.5.
like 4 hours.
Four and a half
4.5.
hours. Only 2 things happened.
Surprisingly, they actually did their timing right. It was actually a shorter show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It flowed.
I thought
It
it was
didn't feel like 4.5 hours. That's the thing.
yeah, it was.
I'm like,
definitely
at this point, you might as well have early pay-per-views for all that.
It was
Yeah.
probably like the weakest. It was like the weakest Forbidden Door they've done so far, but it's still a good show. Better than
Yeah.
whatever the fuck this Paris
Witch's
show is going to
brew.
be.
Exactly.
All right, what's the next match?
Witch's brew.
John Cena versus Logan Paul.
Oh
Logan
God.
Paul must win clean.
Yeah, hopefully.
Period. John Cena gains nothing if he wins this match. Logan Paul
John
must
Cena
win.
gains John Cena gains nothing by having this match.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no incentive for him to have it.
This
Cena
whole
gets
match is a
None.
favor, basically. This match is a favor. Logan asked Triple H for the match, like I think 2 or 3 years ago, and Triple H was like, "Yeah, maybe later, maybe later." And it's like, "All right, well, we got to do it now because he's retiring." That's all this is.
Yeah.
Only
Cena,
way this match will get over is if this dude Logan Paul wins clean. He has to win clean.
Cena gets suplexed off the Eiffel Tower. I'll be happy.
Damn.
Fuck.
And Logan Paul goes for the splash from there.
Yeah. Darby
The
Allin
Paul's the
shows up.
last, right?
Darby Allin will be there.
Well, because let's face it, yeah, him and Darby Allin, you know they can't resist.
Darby Allin. The
Darby would
fuck?
definitely do a coffin drop off the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
There'll be a
I
fucking
didn't,
alert screen.
you know I wasn't tripping. Look, Ballet said, yeah, well, we were
Yeah,
on
we don't
for
count.
7
Yeah, I don't count
hours,
pre-shows.
but
I don't count
Tati included
pre-shows.
0 hour.
Yeah, I don't count pre-shows. I count main show. I don't give a shit about
But-
pre-show.
But that means the show was 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you add the pre-show, it's like 6 hours combined. 'Cause it was 1.5 the pre-show. So
Well, like I said, the time of day throws you off because if a show
Yeah.
starts at 1 p.m., then even if it's 6 hours when it finishes,
7.
it's still daylight. So compare that to like a show starting at 7 or 8 p.m. And then when it finishes, it's like past 1 a.m. It's like, I want to
Yeah.
go home.
Exactly.
Man, this match is sitting there all that time. Like that ain't no way in the world.
What
They
is
still
the main
going,
event for the
Bandito?
Paris show?
Still
No,
going?
no. The match is over.
Oh, thank God. I was like,
Mina's
Jesus
working-
Christ, they're gonna die.
It's the women's match.
Yeah, Mina's
Jesus.
working with Mina now. What's the main
Oh,
event for
okay.
the Paris show? I don't know what the main event is.
The main event is the Fatal 4-Way match with LA Knight,
Oh,
Jey Uso,
Yes.
this dude CM Punk and
CM
Seth
Punk and
Rollins.
shit.
I totally
Yeah, for the
forgot
world
about that.
title.
Wow.
Yeah, for the world title. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Title.
like Jay. Jay's cool and all, but he's literally in this match just for his entrance. That's it. That's the only reason he's
Well,
there.
would have made this shit interesting if they'd have made this shit elimination.
Exactly. That's what I always say. Elimination match.
It should have been
Not one
pinfall
fall.
elimination.
Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way elimination.
I
That
hate
should have
first
been
fall.
fun.
Yeah.
Could you get that big build up if it's like Punk and Rollins at the end or something, you know? It's like, fuck, one fall. That means shenanigans and shit.
My fear for this match is that they made it a fatal 4-way just so LA Knight can take the pin. And that was
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we
Beat
go.
it, you bum.
That's it.
This dude
He already
cannot afford another loss on a big match. Like, come
He
on,
already
he'll
got.
be all right. Jake,
He about to
see-
bring a gun to work next. Like, you
Bro,
fuck
didn't
all
you
of you.
see? Bro, he just got pinned on Raw. Like, what? You think he's not gonna eat a pin again? Come on.
See, it's the shit that Vince used to do. Like, because Triple H, he's on that. I don't know what it is. He's got something against Knight. It's the shit that
Yeah.
Vince would do. It's like you get a guy that gets over
organically. And every big match they lose, and they're not over anymore. And the guy's like, "See, they're
You
not
know what it
over."
is.
It's like, duh, they're not over because you kept fucking booking them to lose.
Yeah.
You already know what it is. Stephanie McMahon want to catch LA Knight with the annihilator on top of his face.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
Speaking of bringing a gun to work, did you see the other day Tommy Dreamer honoring Paul Heyman or something as his friend? This dude wanted to kill him at WrestleMania with a gun.
Right?
You know what's crazy?
I started laughing.
You know what's crazy? If that actually happened,
Holy shit.
If Dreamer actually killed Paulie at Mania, you know Vince would have said, "Fuck it, the show goes on."
Show goes on.
Yeah.
Fucking pal.
It's just Paul Heyman.
It's one less you. Fuck him.
That would have been crazy too, because that was Heyman's first show. That was his first WWF show as a
17.
commentator.
Yeah. Holy shit. God damn.
Well, I'm about to get up out of here and all that. Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
I'll try to jump in on Tuesdays, but like I said, with school, it's kind of hard, but we'll try.
Yeah, of course.
Fridays are mostly
life be
guaranteed.
life, and it's all goody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When y'all pull up, it's much appreciated. Pull up if you can, when you can.
I'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe.
Definitely.
Yeah, much love. Peace out.
Much love to all y'all, B.
Yes, sir.
I'm fucking starving. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to give me something to eat. But you have a safe holiday. Please don't drink and drive. Be responsible. Don't be a twerp. Yes, sir. Ski. Yeah.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
Mischief has begun. Baby girl says she like the tongue. Go to the bar, run up the funds. The blunt that I rolled up weighs a ton. Gossip income, not the bum. Smith and Wesson make it run. And some good cut make it come. One done run cause the chick is sprung. Attack a track, run a snap. I'm a pyromaniac. You know who I'm aiming at. Those cats that are feeling rap. Got wordplay, don't play with words. Every opportunity, slay your verse. Drink a little Hennessy, start to slur. Stack it every penny that I earn. You can burn to a crisp. Beer get chapped like Dutch slips. I throw acid when I spit. Don't know who you fucking with. Welcome to my hall of pain. Cooking in the stool like Bobby Flay. Paid my dues, I'm turning gray. I refuse to take a break.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
Smoking OG getting lit in the backseat of my lift. On my way to see my bitch. Sexy lips and perky tits. Hennessy, I'll take a sip. Tosu, who support my shit? Jump on the beat, then torching it. It's natural, not forcing it. The hunger will never stop. Got blocks hot while serving pot. Meet me at the pizza shop. Got those zips up, buck a pop. Cherry pie, ball of runs. In the blunt, fill my cup. Makes me not wanna give a fuck. Live it up till time's up. These young rappers getting slayed. See it in the news like every day. Jail or grave at an early age. Keep on thinking that's the way. Same man's here to bring the change. Gotta make sure I'm getting paid. Celebrate, then eat a steak. OTG is on the grave.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
potion, burn from fire. I'm elusive when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hand grenade all day.